What's up, people? It's Alex Thomas, a.k.a. Inglewoods. And you're probably seeing that gold ball and gold tee. See that gold ball, that gold tee? See those cross clubs? South Central Country Club. At South Central Country Club, we stay fly on and off the golf course. Go to southcentralcountryclub.com. And remember, the new era of golf is now.
I'm down 162 pounds in 6 months, and it feels great. Looking at myself in the mirror is a trip. I marvel at myself now because I'm like, man, I've done this in 6 months. 6 months is not that long ago.
I started this program back on July 1st at 288.5 pounds. Today I weighed in at 184. When I first got here, I was sad and depressed and stressed out. Over time, I regained my self-esteem, my willpower, my determination, and those things have helped me to grow and become happier with myself and in life.
Use code TFU10 for a discount on the full body cleanse.
Welcome into another episode of TFU Podcast.
Let's go.
Today we got a real OG legend in the house. Actor, comedian, writer, producer, Alex Thomas.
What up, what up, what up?
Man, I'm so glad you got an easy name to pronounce.
Yeah.
Because he struggles.
First of all, it's two first names. Alex Thomas.
Yeah.
Very simple.
Listen, thank God.
Or I like to say my sexy Hispanic name, Alejandro Tomas.
There you go. There you go. But man, wow, we were going over your career. You're definitely an OG in this.
I mean, thank you. I appreciate that. I thought you were going to call me Unc or something like that. I get that all the time now. But I'm proud of it. I'm proud of it. Hey, man, I'm to a point in my life, in my career.
Right.
It was like, hey, that's an accomplishment. Hey, man, wisdom.
It
you know
is.
what I mean? Whatever you want to say, double OG, triple OG. I guess you're considered an OG in the game as far as entertainment and sports if you got over 25 years in the game, and that's me.
There you go.
Longevity.
Now, I always wanted to, because I know you're from South Central. I'm from South Central.
Born and raised.
And I'm proud of it.
What part? Because I'm proud of mine too.
Crenshaw and Slauson.
Well, there you go. I grew up off of 39th, Normandy, Exposition, Adams, close to USC. Yeah, Mom and Daddy both went to Fauché and Manual.
Okay.
I'm real LA.
There you go.
You feel me? Yeah, that's
I went to Audubon.
You went to Audubon?
I went to Audubon.
Got a whole lot of friends who went to Audubon. Did you go to Dorsey? Did you go to Washington?
No, after that, what happened was...
This is real LA talk.
The thing is, I've heard it so many times because we've had a lot of guests.
Like, if you're not from here, you wouldn't even have known those schools. Compers and Locke, Centennial, Crenshaw. I went to Fairfax.
There you go.
So after I left
you
South
went to a nicer school. That's a nicer school.
But that was high school. So the beginning of my life, South Central. 7th, 8th grade.
Wait a minute, who was going to school? Was Chris Mills going there then?
Chris Mills, John Higgins, J.D. Green. We were like the Lakers of the 80s.
No, you guys were.
It really was.
No, and everybody that you mentioned just now was 6'9" and up, too.
Absolutely. I was the ball boy. Yeah.
You played on the team?
No, I did not.
Okay.
If there was a comedy team, I would have been the comedian of the school.
There you go.
I mean, like in high school, I won class clown, best sense of humor. And it wasn't like I was trying to do it. I didn't know what I wanted to do with my life. I was just pop locking, break dancing, had the girls laughing. I didn't know what I wanted to do.
So after you finished high school, you didn't like college, nothing?
I went to college for 20 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, college didn't work out for me.
Which college?
Santa Monica.
Santa Monica City College.
20 minutes.
Got you.
I wasn't even in there enough to raise my hand to say my name. And college didn't work out for me, man. No sports, entertainment, man.
Then how did you fall into comedy you said you were unsure what you wanted to do. It doesn't sound like you were taking a lot of theater classes.
You know what? I took the theater classes.
Oh, you did?
I did. Okay. I did because I was like, I've never done it, but stand-up was first. You know what I mean? As far as like really getting into the business. Mm-hmm. It was just so many people around me. They were like, you should be a comedian. You should be a comedian. Have you ever thought about comedy? Man, we be dying on you. You ever thought it? And I really didn't know. I just know I loved Richard Pryor.
Right.
I loved Eddie Murphy. I knew all their jokes. I watched what they did, but I never knew the art form. I didn't know how to do this. I didn't, you know what I mean? But being in the circles that I was in, one thing led to another. And amateur night at the Comedy Store, 1990, 91. You know what I mean?
You just jumped out there?
Man, I mean, what else was there to do? There wasn't no comedy college.
How'd you know how to like write jokes initially, or were you just?
You know what? I started studying it. I'm coming from that generation. I'm that dude that would like go to bookstores and Samuel French, and I would the art of stand-up comedy and the history of I really truly was a student of the game. And the only next thing to do was to get on stage. No idea about how to construct a joke, how to write a joke. It was just I felt like I had an interest in life. And I just got up there and talked. That's one thing I noticed. All the greats talked about their lives.
Okay.
And what they went through. And in my case, even though I was born and raised in South Central LA, I was the only black kid in an all-white private school. And I got teased by my own neighborhood, my family, because I was just around white kids.
Right.
You know what I mean? So when I started doing stand-up, the first 2 years of stand-up was all about being the only black kid in an all-white private school. So all those jokes, and it killed, you know what I mean? Growing up in South Central, the kids, you sound like a white boy.
Right.
You act like a white boy. I was like, holy cow, or whatever gave you that idea. Lay off. Jeepers creepers, guys, lay off. You know what I mean? So getting teased about that. Growing up in South Central and can't play no sports.
Yeah.
I was horrible at basketball, horrible at football, slow as a snail, but being around white kids, I could swim like a dolphin. You know what I mean? I was an amazing snowboarder. You know what I mean? I could hit a 2-iron 250 yards.
That's funny.
Good friends with my father. You know what I mean? A lot of stuff that wasn't happening in the hood. You put it this way. The school that I went to, Berkeley Hall, it's like all the superstars kids go there now. Some Mulholland. But it was right on the corner of like Burton Way and Doheny. 2 blocks from Rodeo. Here I am getting bused from Arlington and Adams, all the way to Burton Way and Doheny in the middle of Beverly Hills. Put it this way, the school bus from the private school wouldn't even come to my neighborhood to pick me up. My mom had to take me to like Pico and Robertson, 50 minutes away just to take me to the private school. But being around those kids, I didn't realize it was molding me to see other stuff. So therefore, when I started doing stand-up, I immediately was that kind of comic that could do the black rooms, the white rooms, go down the middle, and everybody get the joke. It wasn't like it was just black.
Right.
It was just white. It was like, I always looked up to Eddie and Richard. They made the world laugh.
Yeah. Man,
my school was 95% Jewish as a kid. About 13, I had been to more bar mitzvahs than barbecues. My mother, at 14, she custom made me my own yarmulke.
That is so funny.
She made it out of a purple Crown Royal bag.
That is hilarious.
I was walking around school looking like a little black Jewish pimp. Real talk.
So you in South Central, all of a sudden you're in this private school. How did you deal? Sometimes it's tough to make that transition and dealing with that kind of an environment.
Oh, it was beyond tough, man. But you got to think about it. This is the 70s, 80s, when gangbanging was at an all-time high.
Who called you a nigga at the school?
Who called me?
It definitely happened.
I'm glad you said that. I can cuss on this?
Yeah, and you can go crazy.
Beautiful. Now, here's the thing. They were really white. But they were like Beverly Hills white. So it wasn't like no country. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't have that story.
Oh, okay.
I was called a nigga more in my household than anywhere else.
Got it.
You get what I mean? So the kids where I grew up, they were just like, wow, like the people would come up to me, the white side, would ask me, like, coming from where you're coming, how are you not in a gang? Because you got to think about it. My family, half Crips, half Bloods. Right. Like real talk. I'm talking Thanksgiving. Right. Grandma was like, leave the rags and the colors at the house. Because we had family that lived in Inglewood. Mm-hmm. We had family that lived right, Harlem Crips in my neighborhood. And then there's Inglewood family in my family. Yeah, you know what I mean? So that had to be left out. But the question I always get is, how are you not in a gang and you grew up in the heart of that? I was like, oh, I was still in a gang. I was in the Cub Scouts. They wore blue also, little yellow scarves. You know, my parents, I tell people all the time, they kept me so involved in extracurricular activities.
Wow. I
didn't have time for crime. They wanted me to go on a drive-by, but I had choir rehearsal. They wanted me to rob the liquor store with them, but I had soccer practice. I was swamped.
So now you talk about that first time getting on stage. How did most people, they first time, it don't go so well?
Yeah.
How did yours go?
You know what, man? I'm gonna be honest with you. I never got booed.
Oh, okay.
But silence is sometimes worse than booze.
Yeah.
They were just looking at me like, what the hell is he talking about? And looking at you like you're crazy. You know what I mean? It's a part of stand-up. Anybody would tell you that, they'd be lying to you. You know what I mean? But I weathered the storm because I was always funnier than not funny.
Right.
I just had to figure out how to do it. I didn't leave that stage. Like, for example, Apollo. We all know what happens at Apollo.
Yeah.
Right?
You get booed.
Absolutely. They are practicing booing while they're standing in line.
There you go.
Right. So Apollo was my first TV show, 91. Flew myself out to New York to be a part of Apollo, the world famous Apollo, some of the greatest black entertainers of all time.
Was
Apollo.
Steve Harvey hosted?
Mark Curry was.
Mark Curry was hosted. Okay, got it.
Mark Curry was before Steve Harvey.
Got you.
And Mark had already seen me as a little young amateur around LA. He's like, you a funny ass dude, man. Just do your thing. Here's the crazy part. That night, 13 of us amateurs went up. We all pulled our numbers out of a hat.
Okay.
What number do you think I was?
1.
13.
Oh, so.
I went on after 12 people in a row getting booed off the stage. I'm talking, AD, they were booing people on intros. This next guy, boo! All the way from boo! You're really gonna boo! When I tell you I was beyond nervous,
right?
First time going to New York, I'm like, I can't get booed in front of my mama. Like, my mama gonna see this. I can't get booed in front of my whole family. You know what I mean? So, long story short, Mark Curry was like, man, you funny, man. What you want me to say about you? Because he's about to, you up next.
Right.
There was nothing to say about me. I didn't have no credits. Just give it up for Alex Thomas.
Okay.
All right, cool. I'm just telling you from LA. I'm like, no! Whatever you do, do not tell them from LA. I don't need to get booed and not even get a chance to get a joke off.
Right.
Right? Dude, he brings me up, and it was only 3 minutes. Amateurs would get 3 minutes. But any comedians, they'll tell you 3 minutes when you first start, man, it feels like 3 hours.
Right.
When I tell you, it was the fastest 3 minutes. When I tell you I flew through my jokes. I flew through my jokes so damn fast, I think I tricked the audience into the standing ovation.
Oh, you got a standing
ovation. But Alex Thomas, good night. Standing ovation. And the rest was history. That night, Bob Sumner and Russell Simmons were in the audience.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Checking out amateurs for a show they were going to be starting in about 6 months. You know what the name of that show was?
Def Jam.
Def Comedy Jam.
Yeah.
Rest was history. My story, I was always in the right place at the right time. And then I went on to do Def Comedy Jam 5 times.
It's a little bigger than that because you got to be ready for success. And obviously you were prepared and ready to do your thing.
Absolutely. I mean, if we were talking back then, I wouldn't have thought I was prepared.
Right.
I just know, I like I said, I was a student of the game. That was all the same. So much was happening in those 2-3 years because now I'm starting to go on auditions. Now I'm starting to book little things, commercials. This is before the TV shows. This is before I became a writer on The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. This was before the Jamie Foxx Show. This was before Players Club. This was before all that stuff. It was all I had was stand-up. Stand-up was the ticket. You know, a lot of people don't realize that too. You know what I mean? I remember when I was young and I would meet stars that I'd seen on TV that I thought were funny, and I had no idea a lot of those guys started up as stand-up comics.
Got it.
Because every night you're on stage, it's an audition. You're actually auditioning.
You never know who's in the crowd.
Yeah, you never know who's in the crowd. And in my years, like in the early 90s, that was the years that, you know, networks were in the audience. They wanted to find out who that next, Martin was, or who that next, Robin Williams was, or who that next Flip Wilson, who that next Cosby was. You know what I mean? So that's how it was. And I was that's kind of like the story of my career. One thing led to another.
So you got to tell us about that first appearance on Def Jam.
Oh, my God. Def Comedy Jam was incredible.
Right.
Because at that time, there was nothing hotter.
That was the biggest thing in the world.
I'm full-fledged hip-hop out. I'm a LA dude.
Right.
In the first few years of Def Comedy Jam, before they started moving around the country, they were only in New York. So you know what I mean? It was huge, but I was on a high because in my mind, I just got a standing ovation in Apollo.
Right.
But the hardest spot in the world, like they say, if you can make it in New York, you can make it anywhere. And I'm not gonna lie to you, a lot of the people were like, yo, a lot of stars have come to Apollo and bombed, booed off the stage. Like literally, if you Google stars that got booed, there's some big names. So I was a student of the game, and I felt like that was a huge accomplishment. And it was just my confidence was so high. There was like there's no room that I can't do.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I was lucky, man. A lot of the New York comics to this day. That's why I love New York. I've always had great sets in New York. I never came off as a dude that's so West Coast that you don't understand me. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Yes, I always rep the West Coast, but I always got love in New York. I mean, literally, I did Def Comedy Jam 5 times over the years. It was always great sets. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, yeah. Shout out to Russell Simmons for giving a lot of us that opportunity. You know what I mean? From Bernie Mac to Chris Rock to Jamie Foxx to, you know what I mean, to Joe Torre. I mean, the list goes on and on and on for cats that ripped that spot. Dave Chappelle, so many of us that came, Mike Epps, so many of us that came up in those years.
Right.
It was a launch pad for us.
So you did Def Jam. Is that where you met Jamie Foxx?
No, actually, I met Jamie Foxx right here in LA on the come up. There was a spot called the Townhouse.
Okay.
You ever been to the Townhouse?
I've never been to the Townhouse.
Ladera, about 5 minutes from LAX. So in the early 90s, for young black comics, there was only like 3 places we can go.
Okay.
And that was the Comedy Act Theater, 43rd and Crenshaw. And then there was the Fun House, which was the old Mavericks Flat. Shout out to J. Anthony Brown.
Yeah.
That was Saturday nights.
I actually been there.
Yeah. That was the spot every Saturday night, packed. And then there was the Townhouse on Tuesdays.
Okay.
Because that was before the Black Nights at the white clubs. I don't know if you know about all the Black Nights.
Yeah.
You know, the Laugh Factory has Chocolate Sundays.
There you go.
You know, the Comedy Store was Fat Tuesdays.
Yeah.
You know, they got D-Ray's Mondays. You know, there's always the Black Night. But in the early 90s, there was no Black Night. Black Nights all over the country, comedy-wise, blew up once Def Jam hit. Right?
Yeah, that match, yeah.
So once Def Jam hit as a show,
they knew it
and
was
now there
audience.
was an epidemic of young black comedians all over America. Now every comedy club in America, white spots, had a Negro night.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? But Jamie Foxx, I met like all the stars at those 3, even though they were on the come up as stars, they still went to the 3 hood black clubs.
Got it.
I'm talking to everybody from Eddie Murphy to Martin Lawrence to the complete Wayans family. Everybody would hit the Comedy Act Theater. I don't know if you guys remember Robin Harris, rest in peace.
Yeah.
That was his home club. J. Anthony Brown. You know what I mean? Like it was just the black spots.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that's how I met Jamie that night. And then I want to say maybe a year later, I was getting off the bus because it was amateur night at the Laugh Factory on a Tuesday. And amateurs were always first. Amateur night, between 7 and 8:30. We'd all go up and do 3 minutes. But I didn't know that particular night was also going to be the auditions for In Living Color.
Oh.
So Jamie pulls up in his 240ZX. He had just met me not even a year ago, but been seeing me around. He's like, yo, what are you doing here? He's like, man, I'm auditioning for that new show, In Living Color. So the night he got In Living Color, I caught the bus up there and watched him, and we've been friends ever since.
Oh,
this is way before the TV show, but just to be a young comic, I'm only a year in. Of course, I already know all about in living color. You know what I mean? I had worked on the show. I've been around all the stars. But this was my first night seeing all these soon-to-be stars auditioning for the show.
Who else auditioned that night?
I'm just about to say that night. 5 minutes, Mark Curry. 5 minutes, Tommy Davidson.
Wow.
5 minutes, Sinbad. All the people that were already like, people that were on the come up and you knew who they were. Mm-hmm. I believe this was like maybe 92, 93, you know what I mean? It was a bunch of black stars went up that night. I want to say Martin went up, but he was just messing around that night. I think Martin went up because it was just, everybody knew where to go. It was just a super hot comedy night. And Jamie by far blew everybody away that night. And he got the job. He got the job, you know what I mean? And Tommy Davidson got the job too. So
then how did that relationship go between you knowing him, you seeing him getting a living color, to you actually being on
the Jamie Foxx Show? Well, after, you know what I mean, as comics, man, and you're seeing each other on a nightly basis, and those are the years we were all out 5-6 nights a week, grinding, hitting every stage we could. You know what I mean? You develop a camaraderie. Right. You know what I mean? We just became friends. I would write with him. I'd go on the road with him sometimes. Just hanging out. Jamie's parties were always crazy. I was just in the circle. Right. I always like to say, I've been around that dude from the $1,500 a month apartment in Hollywood. Right. All the way up to the $27 million mansion. Like I watched, witnessed his entire journey. Proud of him. Learned so much from him. Dude's been a triple threat from the beginning. He can sing. He's a comedian. He's an actor. You know what I mean? But those kind of things rub off on you. I always wanted to be around people that were doing big things because I knew one day I want to be a part of that some kind of way. That was how I felt about being around Will Smith every day, or being around Jamie Foxx every day, being around Martin all the time, being around Eddie. All those dudes, these are the dudes you look up to. So, right. Yeah.
Fun parties?
Did you say fun parties?
Yeah.
He's from Puerto Rico.
Brother,
he's from Puerto Rico.
Brother, you don't even understand. All I know is Jamie Foxx, and this is not nothing but because he knows and everybody knows, he was the black Hugh Hefner. Yeah. I never got to party with Hugh Hefner. I went to quite a few parties at the Playboy Mansion, but I'm talking about for us, for our community, nobody did it bigger than Jamie Foxx. But I tell you, it was some of the most incredible parties. Dude is just he's a great host. He's a great entertainer. Right. And it just happened to be a lot of women loved him also. And guess what? He couldn't have them all. So guys like me got a lot of offspring. Yep, he can't do it by himself. I was the wingman for a lot of years.
There you go.
Yeah,
ain't nothing wrong with that spot.
That's all I can say. Oh, my God. Jamie's parties were off the chain, whether it was an apartment that could fit 50 people or it's a house that could fit 500 people. Right. It was going down. It was just incredible, man.
What was your favorite show that you appeared on the Jamie Foxx Show that you can recall?
That is a real hard question, brother. Why? I was on the Jamie Foxx Show for like 3-4 seasons.
I know.
Like so many episodes I can't even remember, but there's one that stands out.
Okay.
And it just happened to be the wedding song.
The wedding song.
So if anybody Googles the wedding song, here's what I found out later. When YouTube first came out, they said it was the first clip that they used the word viral.
Oh, wow.
It was a clip that we did, I don't know, whatever year YouTube came out, this scene was 10 years before that. And it was the scene where Jamie was proposing to Fancy.
Okay.
And he ran it by me, his homeboy. He just wanted to know, hey, man, what you think? I'm like, oh, let me hear it. He plays the song and da-da-da-da-da. And he goes back to me. He just goes, so what you think, Phil? And the camera hits me, and I'm like, nigga, I was bawling. I was in tears. I was like, it's all right. It's all right. He's like, Phil, are you crying? I was like, nah, nigga, I got allergies. But like, it was such a moment that it was crazy. It just like literally blew up. So later on, when you find the clips, right, when you tell me the wedding song,
got it,
on YouTube.
So we had Bentley on this show,
Bentley Evans, shout out Bentley Evans.
And Bentley, the way he described the set, he said it was literally a party every single day. Is that the same way you felt being on the set?
And he's not lying. Shout out to Bentley Evans. Yes, I love Bentley. When I tell you it didn't feel like going to work every day, I was like, if this is what it's like to be on a TV show, like, can we please do this for like 10 more years?
Right.
Like it felt, but it was crazy because I knew everybody on the set. I'm talking from the craft services to hair and makeup to the actors to the producers it was crazy. It did not feel like I was working. And like, so a lot of times, a lot of episodes, people will see episodes years later and they'll look at the scene between me and Jamie. And they're like, was that even a script? Y'all had to ad-lib that. Was that in the script? And I'd be like, majority of it was. But as comedians, we ad-lib our asses off.
Right.
As a comedian, we always got a better answer. Never knocking the writers. That's what they do. And we had some incredible writers on it. Shout out to Kevin Boyd and Benny Richburg and Bentley. All those dudes, they're super funny. But imagine you're a writer, but you got guys that you can feed those lines to. Yeah. Like myself, like Sully McCullough, like Chris Spencer. All of us that were just bouncing off as comedically. Jamie was just the leader, and he let us go.
Right.
He let us go, and we made history, man. We were just having fun. My kids weren't even born yet. It'll just pop up one night, and my 10, 7, and 5-year-old dying laughing. They're like, funny. Daddy, when did you do this? They're like, Daddy, you had hair. I'm like, yeah, Daddy had cornrows. Daddy had afros. I had all kind of shit back in the day. Yeah. But yeah, it's still standing, but it's how I feel when I see old reruns of Different Strokes. With Todd Bridges and Gary Coleman. Right. It's how I feel when I see old reruns of George Jefferson.
Right.
How I feel when I see old reruns of What's Happening and Roger and the rerun. I'm like, that's crazy. I still remember those lines. I was in front of that TV, so now I'm that generation where people will come up to me and be like, Bo, I was 8 years old, dying laughing at the Jamie Foxx Show, or dying on Don't Be a Menace, or the Players Club. It's crazy. Time flew by so fast. I guess I am a triple OG now.
Talking about it, because I was a kid dying laughing watching Don't Be a Menace.
Wow, are you serious?
Yeah.
What do you like now? What are you, like 15 right now?
I'm 31.
Okay.
The funny thing is, I saw Don't Be a Menace probably like 5 times before in Spanish dub.
I'm about to say, I hear your accent. Were you in Spain or Mexico?
Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico, okay.
Yeah, and then eventually...
Puerto Rico! Yeah.
Eventually, I listened to it in English.
No, you know what? You just brought something up. Don't forget what you're about to say. I have so many people that come up to me that, like when I'm in other countries.
Right.
One guy told me on the golf course, he was like, when he found out I was a writer on The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, he goes, I learned how to speak English from watching The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. He's like, it's the funniest ever. Like, because he went on to explain to me basically, as a young kid in the hip hop generation, in a foreign country, wherever he was,
right, that
was a show that was kind of like their connection to our culture,
right?
Black people. What we would say that there was no hood in Romania, but there was no hood in Ireland or London like that. You know what I mean? So it made me feel good because it was like, wow, we were relevant. They also understood us. It has stood the test of time. I knew that when I heard J. Cole's song, First Things First, rest in peace, Uncle Phil.
Yeah.
For real. You the only father that I ever knew. Little things like that made me go, wow. I would have these conversations with dudes when I would meet them.
Right.
And the real would come out. They'd be like, yo, bro, I grew up in a house with no dad. I had to turn on the TV to see what an uncle, or watch Bill Cosby, or watch Uncle Phil, to be like, oh, that's what dads do?
Right.
That's the love from a black man. So it really gives me chills sometimes talking about it, because I was very fortunate to grow up with a dad and a mom in a house. But a lot of brothers weren't.
Yeah.
They had to turn that TV on for that. So we were just going to work, writing and being funny. We didn't know we were touching a whole generation of people. Foreign also. You know what I mean?
Now, I know you talked about, I seen some of your previous interviews. You talked about the dilemma that you had on the Jamie Foxx Show and moving on to other ventures.
Right.
Maybe you could share a little bit of that.
Well, you know what? It's crazy. Long story short, Jamie understood the situation I was in later on, but when it first happened, it wasn't as nice, just because I was a regular on the Jamie Foxx Show.
Right.
But I came on the Jamie Foxx Show almost towards the end, the last 3 seasons.
Got it.
And long story short, it was like 2 episodes left when Dr. Dre called me out the blue. And he just goes, yo, I'm about to do the biggest tour in hip-hop history. 49 cities, 30,000, every basketball arena in America. I want to do something different. It's never been done. I want a comedian to host this rap tour. Who's going to be on it? Me, Snoop, Eminem, Ice Cube, the East Siders, Warren G, Exhibit, Dash, Corrupt, it was huge. A lot of people don't realize one reason it was so huge. None of those guys to that date had really ever went on the road as a crew. Yeah, they did spot dates here and there.
Right.
But at that time, remember, in America, after what happened with NWA, no venue in America was going to have these dudes because only thing white people thought was, fuck the police.
Right.
And there's no way in the world we can have 30,000 people come into this arena to have all these dudes that are saying, fuck the police. So it had been, the buildup was so huge. They had hit albums. Remember, they blew up with Death Row. They blew up with Aftermath. They blew up with 2001, The Chronic and all that, and no one had got to see them live. So it was brilliant what Dr. Dre did. He went out there, long story short, ended up being the biggest tour in hip-hop at that time.
And that was L.A.
Oh, come on, man.
That's L.A. Everybody you mentioned, that's L.A.
And of course, Eminem was brand new, so it couldn't have got any. We got both sides.
Right.
So to be honest with you, a lot of people didn't know this. We did 49 cities. You know what probably was the hottest city on tour?
What's that?
And Dr. Dre and Snoop will back me up on this.
Detroit.
No. Boise, Idaho.
Wow.
The last place on the planet you would think, with all these gangster rappers, there was white boys sea-walking in cowboy boots. Okay, they were pulling up in valet in horses.
That is funny.
It was for all of us to see. It was bigger than we thought.
Right.
They knew they were big, but they didn't know how big. And then again, I have to keep going back to Eminem. Remember, he's the new kid that has just blown up. Don't get any whiter than him.
Right.
So when I tell you every one of these venues in America sold out, it was damn near more white people than black people.
Yeah.
Because white people, they buy tickets on credit cards and in advance. It's sold out in minutes. Niggas go, the concert tonight? It's too late for you, bro. You went to scalp some tickets. Or, what were you going to say?
Were the crowd singing all the lyrics verbatim?
Absolutely.
Wow.
Just imagine a white boy that looked like John Wayne or Donald Trump. Talk about bitches ain't shit, but hoes the tricks. You know what I mean? Like, they knew every single word. It was my first rock star experience as a comedian. So I thank Dre for what he did because, think about it, man. I'm a comedian. At that time, the most people I probably ever been in front of was like 5,000.
Right.
Because 5,000 is like a sellout for a huge comic.
Yeah.
I'd opened up for Jamie Foxx, Mark Curry, the Wayans, amphitheaters, 5,000 seats. I had never went up in front of 25, 30,000 people. So it was the same dudes that put on this concert were the same dudes that did AC/DC and the Rolling Stones and, Aerosmith and Van Halen and Sting. Like, it was a rock star experience. So it was huge for me. After I got off that tour, I felt like there ain't a stage in this world that I can't go rip that stage to pieces. And I had to go out there and do that every night.
Now, I heard you talk about at some point you and Jamie kind of mended.
Oh, yeah. Jamie came to one of the shows once we were 22, 25 cities in.
Yeah.
And he saw what I did. He was proud. He
had to be.
He was very proud of me because I'm still his little homie.
Right.
I'm still the dude that, he mentored.
Right.
I'm still, he seen me rip and kill, in comedy clubs and smaller venues. But for him to see what I do, Because you got to think about it. I always tell people like this, Dolphin, that I was the only person on that Up and Smoke tour that the crowd did not come to see. I'm being honest. I wasn't on the billboards. They didn't say Eminem, Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, and Alex Thomas. No. I was just the surprise for everybody. But the beautiful thing is, by 2001, I already had TV and movie credits. Oh, that's the dude from the Players Club. That's the dude from Don't Be a Menace.
Right.
That's the dude from the Jamie Foxx Show. That's the dude from Why the Fools Fall in Love. That's the dude from Def Comedy Jam. That's the dude from... So I had my own little fame. And here's the crazy part. This is what tripped Dr. Dre and Snoop out. They're like, these niggas love you, cuz. They love you, cuz. I was like, nigga, I've already been to every one of these cities. You guys are the niggas that ain't even been live. Because as a grinding, traveling comedian, every city on that tour, damn near, I'd never been to Boise, Idaho. But all our major cities, Detroit, Miami, Atlanta, you know what I mean? Houston, San Diego, Oakland. I had my little following.
Right.
2001, I've been doing comedy 10 years now.
So now, you know
what I mean? I had to earn mine every night on stage.
No, I get that.
But they knew who I was.
So this is what I want to ask you. Since Dr. Dre was trying to do something new, did he give you any instruction what you want to do, or he just like, do your thing?
He was a fan. And that's what I love about Dre. First of all, I've known him damn near half my life. They like, rest in peace, but Tupac used to tell me, hey nigga, hey Alex, hey nigga, if they had Death Row Comedy, nigga, you'd have been Death Row Comedy. Tupac used to always say that to me. Suge used to always be like, hell yeah, you be Death Row Comedy. You know what I mean? Like, it never happened.
Right.
Thank God.
Yeah. When I told Bill Bellamy that story, he said, yeah, nigga, because you wouldn't have been here to enjoy it. Shout out to Bill Bellamy. But, yeah, Dre, Cube, they just from being the little silly dude that was on all the video shoots and always seeing me out and about. I was always in the club. They would come to the comedy club. They would see me amateur nights. Me, Chris Tucker, all of us young comics. That stayed in their heads, man. He didn't have one thing to say. He just said, do you. Go out there and be funny, nigga.
That's beautiful.
Hype the crowd. I was basically a hype man / comedian.
So you would come on after each act?
No, nigga.
Or just in the beginning?
I would come at the beginning and between everybody.
Okay.
So here's the crazy part. Here's what people really didn't realize. At the end of every night, I actually was on stage longer than every single act. And I'm going to explain what I mean. Every night, every stadium, I had to open up for 20 minutes.
Okay.
Just to welcome everybody.
Get them warmed up.
So I don't remember the order, but ladies and gentlemen, already give it up for the Eastsiders. Eastsiders do their 20, 30-minute set. I got to come back out. Do 5, 10 more minutes. Okay, so now we up to me being on stage tonight. 35 minutes.
Yeah.
All right, y'all ready for the next act? All right, give it up for Warren G. Warren G. Go up there, he probably do. And Nate Dogg.
Right.
Rest in peace. They probably did like 30. I got to go out there and do another 10 minutes. Now I've been on stage how long now?
Shoot, you up to like 50 minutes.
40 minutes,
yeah.
Right? And don't want to count the nights that these niggas are backstage getting high with the bitches and the hoes. It was nights I had to be up there stalling for another 25 because they back there doing what they do. You know what I mean? So by the end of the night, honestly, by the time after Ice Cube went, after Eminem went, after Corrupt and Death, I did about an hour every night.
Wow.
So you imagine how my following went up in every city? I thank Dre for that all the time because after I did for Up and Smoke, let's say when I go back to Miami on my own, 6 months later, I'd sell out the Improv. When I go back to Detroit and I'd sell out, you know what I mean? It was so it was huge for me. And you got to think about it, that was groundbreaking because no black comics had did anything that big yet. What year did the Kings of Comedy come out? I don't know if anybody knows.
I think like 2000 something. He's going to look it up.
Yeah. I want to say we were either around that time. I don't know if we were before or after. But yeah, the Kings of Comedy did it huge. Shout out to all of them.
Right.
But as far as like an individual like myself, Nobody had did it like that. So Dre really busted those doors wide open. And then obviously when I did my first special that year, 2001.
You got Showtime, right?
Showtime special, Straight Clowning. He gave me that favor right back. Did all my music.
Oh,
Produced it all. If you gave me $1 billion, I always remember, because around those years, I remember he was charging like $200,000 for a beat in 2001.
Right.
I didn't have $20 of that. He's like, nigga, just do your thing. Those are all favors, man. Will Smith was on it with me. Tyra Banks was on it with me. Shaq was on it with me. Jamie Foxx was on it with me. You know what I mean? I kind of I made history that year. I was the first African-American comedian to independently shoot a comedy special and get picked up by a major network. So this is before a whole lot of people that you know. I don't have to say their names, but I did that first. Literally, one of my superstar friends was like, how much that shit cost? Man, let's shoot that shit. You know what I mean? And we made it to Showtime. So yeah, I'm proud about that.
How'd you go on?
The Kings of Comedy, 2000.
2000. Okay, so they were the year before we went on the Up and Smoke tour.
I want to go back to Don't Be a Menace because I know you have a tight relationship with the Wayans brothers.
Yeah.
And that was your first film credit.
That was my first movie credit. Shout out to the Wayans brothers. And that was the beginning of, well, not really. The beginning was in Living Color because that's where I originally met Damon Wayans and Keenan Ivory Wayans. But a few years later when I started stand-up, that family was... Remember I told you I didn't go to college? I went to Wayans University. Everything that they did, they just always made me a part of it. So shout out to Damon, Keenan, Marlon, Sean, and every one of the 13,000 other Wayans. I'm friends with the entire family, man. They were kind of like our blueprint for our generation.
Right.
And they always employed me. Every TV show they did, every movie they did, I was either in it, on it, writing, doing something.
Got it. Now, I read, and you can tell me if this is true, Damon Wayans and Keenan encouraged you to hit the stage. Is that true?
They did.
Oh, that is
But
true.
that was the Living Color story.
Oh, okay.
Back when I was a choreographer for the Fly Girls.
Okay.
With Rosie Perez.
Got it.
And that's when they saw me in the dance hall with the girls. This nigga's supposed to be dancing. Why is everybody in there laughing? And Rosie was like, I told him he should be a comedian. We told him, Keenan, this is what I've been telling you about. You know what I mean? And they were like, why didn't you do stand-up? I was like, do comedians get paid? I didn't know nothing about it. And Damon pulled out $60,000 cash. Made it rain in 1991. He got that at the Improv that weekend. I was like, I think I'm gonna start doing stand-up. And literally a month later, 2 months later, I started doing stand-up. So yeah, I give them the credit, watching them and being fans and loving what they did for the culture, for them to be like, you should try it.
Right.
I went on to.
So since you're a big hip-hop head, what is the state of hip-hop in your opinion right now?
How much time do you have?
Man, we got all day, man. We don't have a clock here.
Bruh, I'm a hip-hop head. I am a hip-hop fanatic.
You went through it.
I am a product of hip-hop, man. It ain't what it used to be. I'll tell you that. Before we even get into this, I just want to let everybody that's watching know, look, I am not trying to sound like the old-ass granddad / uncle. I get times change.
Right.
Things evolve. Our parents, our grandparents, what's all that noise y'all playing? You need to listen to the Temptations, the OJs, Bobby Blue Bland, Johnny Guitar Watson. Who the hell is LL Cool Rock? Who's Cool J and Run DMC? I get it. They thought our stuff was stupid. But it's just where it's at right now, man. It's at an all-time ignorant ass high. There are some brilliance people in there, though.
Okay.
People like Kendrick, love him to death. And as much as people talk about the whole Kendrick and Drake thing, hey, man, yes, Kendrick destroyed him. He demolished him, right?
Right.
But that just wasn't Drake's lane.
Right.
Drake, stick to the love songs. You sing, you rap, you're light-skinned, you're mixed. Your parents are from Canada. Stick with that, stick with that. I just think Drake went down a wrong lane because you can't take away his body of work. But Kendrick is a beast.
Right.
And he showed the world who he is. And he destroyed him. I think that they can coexist. It's just, I don't think Drake can exist in Los Angeles ever again. You know, and that's just my feeling on that. But your question was, hip-hop. It's evolved, bro. Even down to the women, right? Like, I'm just gonna lie. I mean, I know I'm not a woman, but I'm like, it's not what it used to be today.
Mm-hmm. Like, you don't like Lotto talking about popping her pussy?
You know what I'm saying? I'm also not a big fan of Sexy Red talking about her booty hole's brown. I kind of figured it was brown, because that's what happens down there. But I didn't think it was, you know, this is how I knew I'm getting older. Now I know, because I'm a girl dad. Mm-hmm. I have a little daughter. Hi, Halo. I love her. She's 10 years old. And when that song came out, nigga, I was appalled. I could not believe my coochie pink and my booty hole brown. I'm like, how can I not let my daughter ever hear this song? You know what I mean? I was like, what the hell is going on? But then I had to break it down. I had to go back in time. Mm-hmm. Okay. Now I'm talking to all the women worldwide who are 40 and older.
There you go.
Because they all remember this chick by the name of Lil' Kim.
Yeah.
She was the first of the nasty bitches.
Yeah.
She was the first. Yeah. She busted that nasty asshole open. Because I don't care what church your auntie go to. Mm-hmm. I don't care how much your auntie or your mama love the Lord. She knows I used to be scared of the dick. Not throw lips to the shit. Handle it like a real bitch. Heather Hunter, Janet Jack me, take it in the bud. Yes, what? How about I jacked off to that song in 95? That was lyrical porn. And what happened? Once that became a hit, it opened up the nasty floodgates. Here we go, 5 years later. My neck, my back, lick my pussy and my crack. I'm like, really, bitch, I just met you. I got to lick your coochie and your crack. You ain't got no wet wipes. And I got to eat the booty like groceries. That's a tall order. I just met you. You get what I'm saying? So I'm just talking about the evolution of where it went. You got to think about it. My generation, I'm coming personally from a generation where you understood every word the rapper said. Yeah. You know, I'm not going to lie. I grew up on this little group called Run DMC. I don't know if you've ever heard of them.
Right.
It's real simple. War going on across the sea. Drink soldiers killing the elderly. Whatever happened to unity is like that.
And that's the way it is.
That's what I grew up on. But nowadays, these rappers just come out on stage, look the girl in the face, little stupid ass bitch, I ain't fucking with you. You little dumb ass bitch, I ain't fucking with you. I'm like, why is he so angry? He just cussed out somebody in the front row that spent $300 to come see him. Hip hop has evolved. I'm gonna take it even further. Down to the drill rap now, and like the entire song is about killing your mama and eating your babies. You know what I mean? I'm gonna shoot everybody on your block. Like, that upsets me. Again, I guess I'm sounding old now because I guess there's people that love that kind of shit. That doesn't help the culture, man. These songs literally is about killing everybody. I'm like, who buys this shit? You're not gonna get a Grammy and your hit song is called "I'll Eat Your Babies" and it'll kill everybody on your block. It messes me up, man. I feel like, here's what I think, honestly, Dolphin. I think like anybody 40 and older, right? Whatever hood you grew up in, whether it was Brooklyn, Compton, Liberty City in Miami, or you grew up in the Bay, you knew a crackhead. You know somebody was on heroin. Yeah. I know a dude that all he did was smoke weed. I know an alcoholic. They all did different stuff, right? I feel like this new generation, they are doing everything. These niggas now are on 9 drugs at the same damn time. Molly, Percocet, fentanyl, cocaine, weed, angel dust, and all the other kind of shit. These niggas is high, low, leaning. They are everything. Yeah. So I feel like that's the product is the music.
Hey, man, there's a song by Future that I personally like.
I'm glad you brought it up.
and the song goes, it's kind of like an unreleased leak, but if another rapper OD, they might try to charge me.
Is that not crazy? I'm going to take it a step further. I'm so happy you brought up Future because that's when it hit me. Oh, he is the leader of the zombie nation. He is the leader of the black apocalypse.
Hey, you don't even take the drugs himself.
I'm not lying. And how did I find out? I go to a Future concert in Atlanta. Sold out. Remember I said everybody on 9 drugs?
Right.
It was like 500 people in the spot. Everybody looked 25 and younger. And everybody looked like they were on 9 drugs. And he just comes out and he preaches it. He looked them dead in the face. Percocet. Molly Percocet. Hey, Percocet. Molly Percocet. Hey, Percocet. Molly Percocet. You see the people in the audience? Percocet. Molly Percocet. They were like Walking Dead zombies. I'm like, he is preaching this shit, right? So I was like, this is crazy. So I went to the after party.
Okay.
For research.
For research.
Of course. I went for research.
What did you discover?
Because I wanted to see what happens at 3 o'clock in the morning for all these people that are on all these drugs.
Right.
What happens this late? I can't make this up, Dolphin. So the DJ at the after party, first thing he says, if you high, if you fucked up on that Molly and Percocet, make some motherfucking noise. When I tell you the whole crowd was like, I was like, oh, okay, I get it. So the DJ is the devil, okay, and Satan is on the wheels of steel. Because you would have never heard that in our generation. You would have never heard Biz Markie be like, where my crackheads at in this motherfucker? If you got a hot crack pipe in your pocket right now, say, oh. Where my dirty needle niggas at? You got a needle in your arm, put your hands up. You would have never saw that kind of stuff. Hip hop has changed. And here's the last part. I feel bad because I feel like anybody with a message, anybody that has something positive to say, you're gonna go triple plywood. You're gonna go double aluminum. Trust me, somebody come out right now and talk about, I'm a father to my kids. They'll be like, next. I don't do drugs. Get out of here. I've never shot anybody. Then you can't be a rapper. You know what I mean? You don't have any horrific, terrible, they don't want to hear it. It's like you, even if you were to be positive in this day and age, you'd have to find a positive lane. And it's got to be a lane that you're not going to make any money in.
No, I hope that's not true.
No, what do you mean you hope it's not true? You listen to the radio?
No, I listen
just
to
like let's say you heard a positive song on the radio.
But we still have to give evolution a chance. It may evolve. It might. It might.
I was talking about right now.
Right now we're in trouble. Right now we're in trouble.
And that's the question you asked me.
Yeah, no.
I wanted to bring it back around to say, of course I will. I just told you I'm a girl dad.
Right.
I have a 10-year-old, a 7-year-old, and a 5-year-old. I want positivity all around. But the hit song's Molly Percocet. if the Billboard chart is wet ass pussy, wop, goddamn, where we at right now? If she's talking about her booty hole's brown, I have a lot of work to do at my house.
It's making it hard for you.
It's making it hard as the dad right now. You know, like I got like damn near down to the stuff that they do in hip hop. I'm gonna give you a good example. Again, I'm not trying to preach, and I hope I'm making sense. But now, as it's my duty as a dad to tell my kids everything I know. So shit won't be a surprise to them when they hear it. Daddy already told me the shit these niggas want to say. My daughter's gonna be like, really? Thank you, Daddy, for telling me that, right? For all the dumb shit that they're gonna see, the stuff they're gonna experience. Like my cousin's 17 years old, dude. He just recently asked me if I could take him to go get a tattoo on his face. He said, Unc, can you take me to get a tattoo on my face? And you know, me being the comedian, I could have easily said hell no, but I was like, nigga, let's go. I'm taking you right now. He was like, really? I'm like, I'm dead serious. I took his ass to the tattoo spot, right? And dude turned, he's like, what you want to put on your face? All of a sudden, he's like, I don't know what I want to. He couldn't believe that I really was going to. I'm like, no, nigga, you can get that shit on your face, nigga. I'm talking to my little, like, he's like, well, I don't know what to put. I went to the tattoo dude. I said, I know. He said, what should I put in? I said, in big, bold letters. Got to be dope. Right on his forehead. Put unemployed. And let's put dumbass right here. Hell no, you're not going to get a goddamn... I told him, like, he said, you did all this? I said, yeah, because I'm trying to teach you a lesson. That's the dumbest shit you've been... He's like, but Lil Wayne did it? I was like, well, Lil Wayne can only be a rapper.
Yeah.
Lil Wayne doesn't have class on Monday morning.
Yeah.
Lil Wayne is not going to fill out a job application. Lil Wayne's not going to be a teller at Bank of America. He's not going to be a preacher in anybody's church. You know what I mean? Like, it's almost like I have to do comedy to make my point of that's the dumbest thing in the world. I think it's the dumbest thing. It literally became a fad. I saw it coming, dude. I wish you could have seen my act 10, 15 years ago when I started seeing it. All my homies would tell you, I called it about 15 years ago. Watch. In a minute, that's going to be the same way nigga wanted to go get some Jordans to match the outfit. The way they're literally putting these tattoos on the face, like it's just a part of the outfit. Nigga, I would say damn near 85% of them all have tattoos on their faces now. Do you understand? This hip-hop shit is not going to work out for all you. It's going to be a bunch of unemployed, scrabble face-looking niggas out there. You understand what I mean? Like when I saw it with, what's his name, Soulja Boy. I watched the interview on YouTube because, you know, he put the Gucci emblem
right
in the middle of his forehead. And they asked him, why did you tap the Gucci emblem in the middle of your face? And this fool said... because I done spent over $1 million in my life at the Gucci store. That was his answer. You know what my answer was? That's stupid. Because I spent over $1 million in my life at McDonald's, but I didn't get the golden arches tatted on my face. You don't see fries on my neck, nigga. Like, really? Like, how dumb are you? And then they interviewed his homeboy, and his face was completely tatted. So they asked him, so why did you tat your whole face? And this dude said, because I'm about that life. He said, if I like that shit, I tat that shit. That was his words. If I like that shit, I tat that shit.
Where did he work at?
The federal prison, nigga, is where he works. He's doing 16 to life right now, where he fits the description. But AD, can you imagine a dude my age putting random tattoos on my face just because I like shit? Do you know how much shit would be on my face? Titties, Brussels sprouts, BMW keys, cigars, golf clubs. There'd be all kind of shit on my old ass face. It's just ignorant, man. Again, through comedy, I'm preaching.
So, Alex.
Yo.
So, you've been in the game for a very, very long time.
33 years, to be exact. I'm actually celebrating this month.
I heard you like
It's
to
my
dance.
anniversary.
I heard you like to dance in the snow.
Where the hell did you hear that from? I think you have the wrong Negro. I like the snow and I like dancing, but not in both, nigga.
No. So that was a metaphor. So basically what he was trying to say.
I feel like I'm in a press conference. This is crazy. Next question. Yeah.
So basically what he was trying to say is that somehow a lot of actors and a lot of comedians and a lot of people in general in your entertainment industry have fallen because of the white girl.
What does that have to do with dance? Oh.
Snow.
I get it. Good stuff.
Snow bunnies?
Okay. So be specific with your question.
So there's a lot of people. Right. So basically, how did you avoid it? Did you avoid it? And because it seems like as a black actor, as an entertainer, it seems like that's the one thing that kind of takes down the black actor Is that
or the black man?
the black man? I was
The black
talking
man
about,
in general.
Yeah.
Right. So basically, your question is, how did I
Did you
dodge the white woman syndrome? Is
There
what
you
did.
go.
Hey, well, I will say this, AD. White women come along with the territory.
Yeah.
Where should I start? Before I start to answer this question,
Okay.
I want to give a big shout out to my beautiful black wife. Brazy, I know you're watching.
Close your ears.
No. She knows. I've just been, like I said, my beautiful black wife. I met her in 2006.
Okay.
We got married in 2014. We started a beautiful black family with 3 beautiful black babies.
Okay.
I just want to get that out, and I love you, Brazy Thomas. Now back to the white bitches. I would be lying through my teeth, brother.
Okay.
If I did not tell you when I was in my 20s and 30s, when I was young, dumb, and full of cum, like all the other homies,
Okay.
I dibbled and dabbled in pink toes. I had my share of Dora the Explorers. I had a few Hannah Montanas. I experienced that Becky. I experienced a Snow White.
Okay.
I can't lie to you that I had my milk of magnesia. And it came with the territory, man.
You didn't even want to sleep with them. You
Say
had
it
to.
again?
You didn't even want to sleep with them. You had to.
No. You know what it was, man? I did it for the culture. No. I'm going to be honest with you. Unfortunately, that's been the demise of black men since the beginning of time. There's been 4 things that have been the demise. And that is drugs, alcohol, gambling, and white women. I mean, you would think in today's day and age, like how many more examples do we need, brother?
Right.
From Cosby to OJ, Kanye to Shay Shay. Just say no. Just say no. In fact, right now, if you turn to your neighbor, say, neighbor, just say no. It ain't working out in our favor right now, brother. It's really not. And, unfortunately, shout out to our latest victim, our latest casualty. What's his name? Brother Sean. He's the coach of Michigan. Look his name up, but he's the latest casualty. Brother, talking about a bad day.
Wow.
He woke up with a job.
Yeah.
And until he cheated on his white wife with another white woman, lost his job, and damn near lost his life in the same day. If that don't say, leave them white women alone, I don't know what else. I'm not gonna lie to you. What's his name?
Sharon Moore.
Huh?
Sharon Moore.
Sharon Moore. What's up, brother? If you're watching, I hope you're doing well. And right now, I'm preaching to all the other brothers out there and hope that they don't go down that road. I'm not gonna lie to you, AD. Okay, first of all, white women is an addiction.
Is it?
It is. And I put white women right up there with cocaine and heroin.
Damn.
It is an addiction. I don't know if you know a crackhead, if you ever met a heroin addict, they all have something in common. They all say after that first hit, you are searching for that hit for the rest of your life. You hit it, you hooked. Oh my God. Like, I can't lie to you. Like, back when I was, dibbling and dabbling and partaking in the other white meat, it's okay. Laugh out loud. It's okay. It's okay. Put it this way. There's nothing like head on the first date. It's a blessing. It's something that white women are really good at, right? And let's just be real. You can have all the intentions in your heart to be with a sister, but black women ain't giving head on the first date. It is scientifically proven that a black woman will give a kidney before she gives some head. Can I get an amen?
Amen. I know.
It just doesn't go down like that. I'm not gonna lie. I remember one time I went out on a date with a white girl, and at the end of the night, she's like, "Oh my God, this is like the coolest date I've ever been on. I had so much fun with you, and I definitely want to see you again, and let's do it again. But I'm just gonna let you know, straight up, Alex, I'm not having sex with you on the first date, but I will suck your pee-pee." You know what I said? AD? Look at God. Won't he do it? Won't he do it? Amen. And I'm gonna be honest with you. AD. Since black women don't do it, you know what I mean? Here's just my note to the black women. I love you, black women, but if you want to keep the black man in the black household, step your head game up. Step your head game up. Stop being like, well, no, my mama told me the best way to a man's heart is through his stomach. No, it's through his dick. Okay, it's through his dick. You know what? Put it on the calendar. Put it on the calendar, AD. You laugh and put it on the head. December 15th, Thursday, 6:30. I guarantee you that brother be home by 5:45.
There you go.
And then what's crazy is if black women step their head game up, you know, they're probably wondering right now, where's the man? Well, where's my black man? Hey, he's probably out with Becky, and she is on her knees giving back to the community right now as we speak. There might be some black women mad at me that I said all this, but I mean, you're laughing because it's the truth.
It's true.
It's true. I didn't make anything up here. No lies were told.
Not at all.
Not at all. So,
but head on the first date is a beautiful thing.
It is. Find me a man that would not like that. I mean, I don't know if it's just our culture. It's made out to be a bad thing.
Right.
No, that tells me you know what you want out of life. This is your way of giving back. This is showing your appreciation for the dinner, the drinks,
right?
The fellowship. I'm just being real with you.
Have you partaken?
Did I answer your question, or did I go too far with the white?
No. You definitely answered the question,
and I was honest.
Yeah,
you definitely
that I went through it.
Yeah.
But I will say this. Remember, I told you that I feel like it's an addiction. I told you that, right?
So
can you remember you said you're not sure?
It wasn't an addiction for me.
Have you partaken in the snow?
Oh, absolutely.
No, it wasn't an addiction for you?
No. Yeah, you remember, see, I went to college. When I go to college, when in Rome, it ain't a lot of us there.
Right.
So therefore, you know.
Well, I'm admit to something right now in front of this whole crowd.
Go on.
And I have no problem putting it out there.
Okay.
All right, so like I said, it's an addiction. I personally gave up white women in the late 90s, early 2000s. Okay. And I'm proud that I can sit here in front of all you guys to let you know I'm going on 25 years clean and sober right now. So,
nice.
Thank you.
Nice.
And I mean, God gave me a second chance on life. You know, when he brought the black women in my life, my world changed around and I ain't been back since. So to all the brothers out there that are falling victim, you know what I mean? Just think twice before you dabble in the other white meat. Next question.
So regarding the white meat, not like any drug addiction, once you get over it, there's no chance of relapse.
I'm going to be real with you. Well, you know what? He's got a good point, but let's go to a commercial, and we'll be right back to answer the relapse question. No, there's a lot of brothers that have relapse. I'm going to be honest, I got it out of my system. As crazy as it sounds, I'm done. Like, I'm done with a lot of shit. I'm done with the streets, period. You get to a point where you've done it all and you're just tired. You're just like, dude, I just want to go home to my wife and my kids and chill. Like, I could say that with a straight face right into the camera. It's like, dude, I'm done. I'm done. I'm not knocking the brothers that are going through it. I'm just saying, look what's happening, brothers.
So just to kind of take a step back, you did Babs.
Wow, Babs! Shout out to Halle Berry.
Now, see, and that's where I'm going with this.
I actually did 2 movies with Halle Berry. Year after year, I did Why Do Fools Fall in Love and Babs. Halle, one of the dopest, coolest.
How fine
chicks.
is Halle in person?
Man, first of all, again, way before I was married, she was the most beautiful black woman on planet Earth. Now, the most beautiful black woman on Earth is my wife, Brazy Thomas. Baddest bitch that was ever created. Who the fuck is Halle Berry? Okay, now what was your question?
But back then, back then, of course, you on the set with Halle Berry,
and she was cool as hell because I always had her dying laughing. Like Halle, let me tell you, the Comedy Store in the early '90s, when I tell you it was the go-to spot. I met so many superstars. I've known her for years. Cool as hell. Loved me. Like, oh my God, you're so funny. You know what I mean? But yeah, cool as hell. Super fun. Super fun to work with. Down to earth. She's one of those chicks that, okay, yes, she knew she was beautiful, but she liked being silly. And that's what's so dope about Halle Berry, she played a lot of roles, as we all know, that weren't just about her being beautiful.
Right.
You know what I mean? She won an Oscar being a slut.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it was a movie. It was a caricature. She had to deep for that caricature. You know what I mean? Yeah. But she won the Oscar. So yeah.
Now you also go on.
Yes.
What do you think about it's fake, right? The rumor about that Monsters Ball?
I wasn't there for that. There was a lot of rumors in it, but all I know is, damn, she played the hell out that role. Jesus Christ. And that was around the time I was dibbling and dabbling in pink toes and the other white meat. You know?
Now you also did that movie with a legend, Robert Townsend. How was that?
Oh, wow. Robert Townsend directed BAPS. But he was a part of the Black Pack. Remember I told you that the Wayans brothers took me in?
Right.
There was something called the Black Pack. The Black Pack.
Explain that.
Arsenio Hall.
Okay.
Eddie Murphy. Keenan Ivory Wayans, Damon Wayans. Robert Townsend. Paul Mooney. Arsenio.
Ooh.
Those were just 5, 6. John Witherspoon was a part of it also. Some of the funniest dudes of our generation that we looked up to all the way back to, you know what I mean, the Hollywood Shuffle and everything they did. A lot of people don't know all that group of guys, that Black Pack, they were the ones that helped Eddie write War in his comedy specials. You know what I mean? So that became us. They groomed us, Sean, Marlon, myself, Chris Spencer, Daryl Heath, Sully McCullough, all of us young black comics in Hollywood, they prepared us for, okay, there's the stage. You could be a producer. You could be a writer. You can act, comedy, acting. So that's what we learned of it. So shout out to Robert Townsend. And it was huge for Robert to be in the audience the night I shot my first 1 hour special. So, you know what I mean? It was for Robert Townsend and Damon Wayans to be in the audience the night I shot Straight Clowning. It was like, wow, man, you know, having them here was huge for me.
Now, I like to hear that all those guys were actually working together. It seems like at least they make this thing, and I don't know if it's true, you know if it's true, is that the black comedians today are unable to get along. Is that a real thing, or is that...
There's a lot of it, more than it's ever been.
Okay.
I feel like a lot of that has to do with social media.
Okay.
Because remember, social media wasn't around back then. And now it's just everybody's out for self. I need to get all the views. I need to get all the clicks. I need all the likes. You get what I'm saying? It was more of a collaborative effort back then. Now everybody's like, yo, F what you doing. I'm trying to get my, you know what I mean? People were always trying to get ours. But now social media, I feel like is a gift and a curse. Like, I've adapted to social media because it's a new tool. Why would I not use it? I'm still in the game. I'm not going to be like the old school cat, man, fuck all that, the Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and all that shit. No, nigga, if you're still going to be in the game, I have a saying for that. Get with the times or get left behind. And I hopped on, and it's been great for me. When I started seeing dudes that weren't funny and being successable and getting sponsorship and money, I was like, where do they get a hold of me? Because I really do this. You know what I mean? And it was just a false sense of talent, unfortunately. And again, disclaimer, to let all the people know, I'm not saying all of you guys. But to a lot of people, just because they got an Instagram, you think that made you a model? Just because you take pictures?
Right.
Just because you got music on your phone that made you a DJ? Just because you can be 30 seconds funny in a little skit that you think you're a comedian? Don't get me wrong. There's dudes that prevailed from it, that realized that this thing called stand-up comedy is an art form, bro.
Yeah.
You know how many guys I've had come up on my shows in different cities and states? I don't have to mention names. Oh, he's got 10 million followers. He's got 9 million followers. Can he open up for you tonight? No problem. Have him do 10 minutes. I don't care, right? And you find out that dude that got 10 million followers ain't got 10 minutes of jokes. He got 6 million followers. He ain't got 5 minutes of jokes. You can be real funny on this thing. You can hide behind this shit. Cut, edit, and everything else.
Right.
It's a whole different beast going up in front of 300 strangers. Here's the mic. You next. Be funny. I don't care about your 30 million followers right now. So show us that you're funny. You know? So the truth comes out. I don't care if somebody has 90 million followers. One young comic just came up to me, and you can use this as a soundbite. A comic came up to me. I can't make this up and said, dude, you're one of the greatest to ever do this. I said, oh, thank you, man. I appreciate that. He goes, why are you not verified on Instagram? I said, what? He goes, the blue check. Why are you not verified? I said, you know why? Because I'm verified in real life. Way before this damn phone and Instagram, I was already famous. I've already been on 25, 30 movies, TV shows. That followers on this damn phone don't verify if I'm real or if I'm verified or not. Really, that's some new shit. I get it. In your world, that blue check makes you feel like you're somebody. I don't need a fucking check. I'm trying to get a check, nigga. It's a difference. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I'm glad you said that. I'm going to create an Instagram and then verify it, and then I'm kidding.
I get it. Instagram is a false sense of fame. You could be sleeping on your mama's couch with $11 in your pocket and say, I'm verified. Nigga, you're verified to sleep on the couch? You're verified to have $30 in your bank account and be unemployed?
I hate what they did with selling membership, because before the verified, you had to earn it. You have to.
Yeah.
Now it's like anybody can pay for it.
And that's why it means nothing.
It means
it's
nothing.
felonious now for sure.
Yeah, and it gave people a sense of I'm verified.
Right.
Does that help you with your credit score, nigga? That's what I want to know. Did that help you? You know what I mean? So yeah.
So after you did Babs, it looks like, did you do Players Club after that?
Yes. I want to say Babs was 95. I think Players Club was 97, maybe.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Something
Well,
like
Babs
that.
was 97. You probably filmed it 96.
Oh, okay.
And then Players Club 98.
I love how you guys have the analytics.
But you did Players Club with Bernie Mac.
Rest in peace.
Jamie Foxx, a bunch of other stars. That's a classic.
Charlie Murphy, rest in peace. Tiny Lister, rest in peace. AJ Johnson, rest in peace. Some great people on that set, man. It's sad that so many of them gone so young.
Wow.
That was one of the greatest sets ever.
How was Bernie Mac?
Bernie Mac was cool as hell, man. Rest in peace. He's another guy that liked me as a young comic. He saw me come to Chicago, all jokes aside, a young LA nigga. Bernie was one of the dudes that told me, he said, motherfuckers come here and eat it, Alex. These motherfuckers ain't funny. How the fuck? Where you from, nigga? Be funny. Tell some jokes, nigga. And when he saw me do my thing, and I'd only been doing comedy 3 years. First time ever going to Chicago.
Oh, wow.
Me and my boy Daryl Heath, we ripped the roof. Shout out to Chicago. Shout out to All Jokes Aside, the original. A lot of people didn't know that's how I met Bernie. And something we had in common, he was a golfer like me. He loved the golf. So we played a few rounds of golf before he died. Steve Harvey's golf tournament used to go on in LA. He was just real cool. So we had stuff in common in life. I was a young dude and he was just a comedy killer. You know what I mean? He's one of the funniest dudes ever. So, and then being around him every day, Players Club, the dude was just naturally, some people just naturally funny. And that was Bernie Mac.
Naturally
Rest in
funny.
peace.
Yeah.
Did you beat him at golf?
Did I beat Bernie? I think I did beat Bernie because he had been playing for years, but I was a young dude that was playing every day. Back when I was brand new at the game, when I was single and he was working, I wasn't. So I had a whole lot of time on the golf course.
You still play golf? You still play golf now?
Do I play golf now? What? I am the ghetto Tiger Woods, brother. They call me Inglewoods. Oh, I play like that's. You see this? You see this? I don't know if you can see that in the back. What's that say?
South Central Country Club.
Say it one more time.
South Central Country Club.
Say it for the people in the back.
South Central Country Club.
And that is the name of my brand.
I love it.
Yeah, it's called South Central Country Club. Speaking of golf, I started golf in 97. The year every black man in America started, 97. Why 97? It's the year Tiger won the Masters. Will Smith got me into golf. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Between takes one day, he just pulls out a sand wedge. On set, Fresh Prince, I'm looking at him like, black people don't play golf? Next thing I know, he buys his first house, and there's a par 3 in the backyard.
Okay.
Ooh.
And I'm at his house. 1 week after I said, black people don't play golf, I'm like, so what do you call this thing? How do you swing this thing? And it's been the crack habit ever since.
So he introduced it to you.
He introduced the game to pretty much all of us young black Hollywood actors, comedians. Will kind of busted that door wide open. And brother, when I tell you, it's one of the greatest things that happened to me, other than getting married and having kids, and outside of obviously what I do, because I tell people if golf was my job, I'd be homeless. That is not my job. It is for shits and giggles. I love it. It is my hobby. I played all over the world. Like I tell people, from South Central to St. Andrews.
What's your handicap?
I'm a 10 handicap. So that ain't bad for a comedian.
That's pretty good.
And people that don't know, St. Andrews is the home of golf. It's where they have the British Open every year. I believe 1897, something like that. But a kid like me coming from South Central LA to play in Scotland twice, play Pebble Beach, play some of the greatest courses in the world. Hey man, in the deals go down on the golf courses, you meet some of the most incredible people that I'd never in a billion years would have thought I'd be hanging out with.
Like who?
For 4 hours. I remember one day Will was like, hey man, what you doing tomorrow morning? I'm like, man, nothing. He's like, you want to play with us? I was like, yeah. He goes, pull up, man. 8:15 tomorrow morning. We're teeing off at my country club. Happened to be Sherwood Country Club. I said, who we playing with? Man, just pull up. All right, cool. I get there. The foursome is Will Smith, Wayne Gretzky,
Wow.
Joe Pesci, and Alex Thomas.
That's amazing.
I have only been playing this game 3 weeks.
So you holding
And
everybody
I'm a
up?
superstar. Yeah, bro, I couldn't hit a 5-wood 5 feet.
Oh,
So the
man.
joke with me, with Will and all the black Hollywood used to say, because I was always a fly nigga. I pulled up on the first tee looking like I'm playing in the Masters. They like, eventually your game is going to catch up to your outfits. Because you look incredible, but you can't hit that ball 2 feet, right? So I get there, I'm like, goddamn, Wayne Gretzky, Joe Pesci, I'm like, I'm trying to be calm, act like I belong here. And Wayne Gretzky goes, Will, can your boy play? And I was like, oh yeah. He's like, yeah, Alex can play. He's like, cool. And I'm like, cool. He goes, is he in on our game? And I'm like, yeah, I'm down. Let's do it. Let's go. And he's like, all right, cool. 5 a hole. I'm like, nigga, 5 a hole. Let's go.
It's 5,000, ain't it?
Will's like, oh, that's 500 a hole.
Oh, 500.
I was like, oh, no. He's Will Smith. I'm Alex Thomas. I write for him. I don't have the kind of money that he has. Everybody's dying laughing. So kind of broke the ice.
Right.
And Will like, this is my homeboy. He's new to golf. He's a writer, super funny guy, but he loves the game, blah, blah, blah. So we're playing, right? And the whole day, I just have people dying laughing because I suck at golf, but they were having a good time. I had to have them laugh so they could forget about how hot garbage I am. Right? So out of nowhere, Joe Pesci just goes, oh, you think you're funny? You're not the only funny guy. I'm funny. I'm funny also. I got a funny story. And Wayne was like, tell your story, Joe. I'm tripping out. I'm a nigga from South Central LA. I'm like, this is the greatest, right? And he just proceeds to tell us the story. He goes, yeah, man, so I bring Jack Nicklaus here to Sherwood. You know who I'm sorry, I said it wrong. Jack Nicholson. Jack Nicklaus is one of the greatest golfers of all time. And he designed Sherwood, where we played.
Okay.
But prior, a week before, Joe Pesci bought Jack Nicholson out to play because Joe's a member, right? He goes, yes, I bring Jack Nicholson out to play, and he loved it. And he came back the next day to play by himself, right? And they don't allow that. You have to be a member. You can't just show up. They don't care who you are.
Right.
You cannot just show up. So Jack Nicholson shows up to the first tee at Sherwood and is about to tee off. And the marshal comes up to me. He's like, hello, Mr. Nicholson, good morning. He said, what member are you playing with today? He's like, I'm not playing with a member. He goes, well, with all due respect, you either have to be a member or be the guest of a member. Jack Nicholson goes, well, how much is it for a membership? They said $275,000. Jack drops his club, walks in the pro shop and writes a personal check for $275,000, walks back to the T and says, now beat it, you're bothering the members.
You're bothering the members?
You're bothering the members. Is that not the coldest story
That
ever?
shit is player.
You can't make that kind of shit up.
Oh, that's funny.
And how was that? For me, playing golf with Joe Pesci, Wayne Gretzky, and Will Smith. True story. In fact, by the way, the name of my next 1 hour special is Alex Thomas, True Hollywood Stories.
Oh.
I'm going to tell it all, man. It's like, I've been in this business so long, and I was telling my wife the other night, I'm like, damn, I've been doing comedy 33 years. I really don't have any more jokes. I said, all I got is stories, like true Hollywood stories. And I realized for the first time in all these years of doing stand-up that all the greats had amazing stories.
Right.
And no matter what styles, people love people's stories. So the more stories I started telling, it just started killing and killing. I'm like, that's the name of my next special. So it's coming soon.
I love it.
True Hollywood Stories.
So let me ask you this. We get a lot of people on this show, a lot of stars just like yourself. The one thing I always ask them, when did you feel like you made it? Like, what was that moment? Where were you at? What show were you on where you was like, damn, I did this shit?
Wow. When did I feel like I made it? I'm going to be honest with you. It started with stand-up.
Okay.
Because before I ever did TV, before I ever did a movie, stand-up was all I had. Like 99.9% of every comedian that ever did it. That's all you got. The whole goal is to get on TV or do a movie. But in the meantime, in between time, all you got is these jokes. Mm-hmm. And when I knew that I had made it is when Def Comedy Jam first came out. I'll never forget this. This is just my first experience of like, wow, niggas know me. You know what I mean? I was messing with some Puerto Rican chick up in the Bronx.
Okay.
And I'm in her apartment, and Def Comedy Jam comes on. Woo! And nigga, I'm doing my jokes in Spanish. Every time I said nigga, negro. She's like, oh my God. She didn't realize that was me. I met the chick out in the streets of New York. She's like, oh my God, you're one of my favorites. Oh my God, you're funny as fuck. Mama and the brothers, everybody knew who I was. The show was hot as fish grease at that time. And they were like, oh my, and they started reciting my jokes. I was like, nigga, mama, I made it. Eddie Murphy, Richard Pryor, who, nigga? The streets know me, nigga. Negro. So I was like, okay, you know, it's just little things like that.
Right.
Make you go, man, I gotta keep doing this shit.
Yeah.
It's like you get, it's an addiction. You know what I mean? I never forget my first time performing in Europe. I'm walking down the streets of London, and they noticed me in a whole different way. Europe knew me from all of, not even necessarily by movies and TV shows. They knew me from everything hip hop. Because hip hop was so huge over there. They remembered me from the Nori video. Homeboy, I came to party. You would think I was Michael Jordan over there. That video ran every single day. It was video of the year. It was Nori's first big hit. It was Pharrell's first huge, song or whatever, blah, blah, blah. I didn't realize it was so big. People walk up to me in Piccadilly Circus, Heart of London, Tatalicious. I was just in a video, and they noticed. That really made me feel like, nigga, I'm international. You can't tell me nothing. Get the Rolling Stones on the phone. Where the Beatles at, nigga?
That's one thing I will say. Being a star in LA ain't nothing like that.
Oh, it's different, man.
Oh,
it's different because you know what it is? It's a different appreciation.
Oof.
We live in this city where everybody's a star, right? And now with social media, you'll get a nigga with 10 million followers, and I don't know him from a can of paint. This nigga got security.
Right.
This nigga's getting mobbed in the mall, and he's just a TikTok star. I'm like, nigga, I'm really a star. You make me feel like I'm an amateur or something. You know what I mean? But when you go on the road, it's when you really feel it, because remember, they don't see it every day. That's why we sell out on the road. You know, when I go do a regular night at the Laugh Factory, 10 stars can pull up and do 10 minutes. We're used to it. But remember, if we go to Oklahoma City, it's a sellout. We go to Phoenix, it's a sellout. You go to Syracuse, New York, it's a sellout. They don't get to see you all the time. They pay for them tickets. You know what I mean? So, yeah, the road is where you get the money and you get the love.
Got it.
And the white women.
And the Pintos. The Hannah Montanas. The Milk of Magnesius.
Well, soon after
the Beckys.
Well, soon after Players Club, you went to go do a movie called Two Can Play That Game.
Oh, wow. Two Can Play That Game. Shout out to Morris Chestnut, Anthony Anderson, Vivica Fox.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. That was a fun movie, too. That was a lot of fun. Again, you never know. People just pick certain scenes from certain movies and it sticks with them.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'll be in a mall in Indiana, and somebody go, do the church hug. Do the church hug. I'm like, what's that from? Oh shit, Two Can Play That Game. I'm like, they remember like they watched the movie yesterday.
Right.
It was like 20 years ago.
And that's when Vivica Fox was fine as
Shout out to Vivica Fox. I just talked to her earlier today. Ooh.
Fine as hell.
I keep relationships with all these girls. They're like, Lisa Ray's my sister. Vivica Fox is my sister. You know what I mean? They just, Vivica, she was on top of the world.
Woo!
I don't know if that was before that was before Independence Day. Because Independence Day, we did that right after Fresh Prince ended. Yeah. So, I think we did Two Can Play That Game in maybe 95, 96. I don't remember. Yeah.
You have any good memories of that, being on that set?
Two Can Play That Game?
Yeah, that you could share.
Well, I was a new golfer at that time, and for the fact that I had a scene in a movie as a golfer, I was like, bruh, mama, I made it. Jesus, things are really working out for me. But DeBell Golf Course, that's so funny. That's that scene that everybody loves, talking about the church hugs and all that. Me and Anthony Anderson, that was fun, man. Just, again, relationships, I'm one of those people that relationships is everything to me. So like almost every TV show, every movie that I worked on, I was that dude that kept in contact with people. And a lot of them I still talk to this day.
That's smart.
Or end up working with them again years later on a different set or a different movie. You got to think about it. I'm not even exaggerating, from 94 to, I would say, 2005. 94 to about 2005. For about 11 years, every single black TV show on TV, I was either in it, on it, writing on it, warm up, guest appearance somehow, some way. Whether it was Moesha, the Parkers, Living Single, Wayans Brothers, all of us, My Wife and Kids, One-on-One, Girlfriends, like every one of those shows, I was either in it, on it, writing, acting, warm up. I had something to do, so my relationships was huge.
Now, I heard you talk about writing for shows. People don't know how well that pays.
Yes, brother. It's called residuals. People come up to me and joke with me over the years. You're like, nigga, you the baby face of comedy.
Right.
Because, a lot of people don't realize, Babyface, one of the greatest of all time, right? I was a huge Babyface fan. I see him a couple days a week, too, because our kids go to the same school.
Okay.
And we always joke about that. But, not only did he have hits of his own, people don't realize how many hits of other people, New Edition, Boys to Men, Mariah Carey, Tony Braxton, and it goes on and on and on. Some of the biggest hits ever written by him, but a lot of people didn't know it, right? People would kind of joke with me when they realized, wow, you were behind the scenes for so many successful shows and so many comedians, and people would ask me, did it bother you that people didn't know? I said no, because all those checks cleared. And I'll thank them all for having me write for them, and it was just money in the bank, and I could continue to do what I love,
right?
Which is being in front of the camera. But don't get me wrong, get a whole lot of money behind that camera. I learned from a lot of white people. Hollywood, there's billionaires rolling around, and you would never in a billion years know who the hell they are. Only in our culture, you got to be the face to make all the money. That's one part of it.
Right.
That's like white people understand the business. Use sports, for example. Yeah, you see the 10 dudes on the court, but do you know how many millionaires up in them offices?
Yeah.
From the front office to the general managers, to the coaches, hey man, white people. I learned that a lot by doing a lot of animation over the years. I really got to see it from the animation, because I've been on Family Guy for 15 years now.
Yeah, no.
Family Guy is one of the biggest cartoons of all time.
We're going to get to it. It's on our list.
And black folks didn't even know that about me. Why? Because, nigga, you don't see me. And I used to have a joke I used to do. Black folks don't read credits. A white guy will come up to me. I'll be at dinner with my wife. And I could be sitting with my homeboy who I've known 35 years. Right? White guy come in. Tell me to interrupt your dinner and everything, but Alex Thomas. Oh, yeah, man. How you doing? Can I just tell you, I love you on Family Guy. Oh, my God. The Black Dolphins. My wife and I, we die laughing. Enjoy your dinner. And they walk away. The nigga I've been knowing 35 years. Nigga, you on Family Guy? you talking about the cartoon shit? Who you on that bitch? And you know what I always say? The black guy. People ask all the time. I'm like, so shout out to Seth MacFarlane. He just always loved my voice and found me in a comedy club. And literally over the years, I'm what's called recurring, AD.
Right.
So you know. They've done, I think, 300 episodes or something. I've only been on like 40 or 50 of them. I'm not every week.
Right.
I'm recurring different black people. Children, animals, kids. I'm all kind of shit. But the check cleared. Yeah. And they still run every night. So yeah, that's the answer.
What was the show?
So I'm telling you, when I found out that you can make money in other ways.
Right.
I was like, give it all to me. So animation and all that.
So Family Guy, because I have the Family Guy sense of humor. Is it too dark?
For who?
I don't know. I mean, like in general, how they treat stereotypes.
Well, here's what I love about Family Guy and what they were able to get away with. They're able to get away with so much that you couldn't do as an actor. But through animation, you can say anything. And that's why Family Guy, yeah, kids like it too, but it's really mature adult humor. And that was so brilliant about it. And it's been on for years, and I've just, whenever he calls me, I pull up.
Right.
And that's how I got Motown Magic. For the people that don't know, Motown Magic is my animated series on Netflix right now. We're #1 with black children in America.
I love it.
1 to 10. It's the whole history of Motown. Smokey Robinson's executive producer. I'm one of the stars of the show. I'm in every episode. If you Google it on Netflix right now, Motown Magic, you're going to see a red 1965 convertible Cadillac. And that's me. I'm Jimmy Mack. And I'm like the Uber of the 80s. I drive the kids all over the city of Detroit. But it's dope. You know, for everybody that's 40, 45 and older, we know it because we know every Motown song.
Right.
But to the kids, it's super educational. And the ABC song, ABC, it's easy as 1, 2, 3. That's our theme song for every episode. So if you don't have kids, you don't have nieces, nephews, or babies, you probably never watched it. You know, just another check that went through. But what was your next question? No one's interested in that. Yes.
So I'm looking at your career. You also did one of the more popular movies called The Wash.
Are you just literally going through my body of work?
Yeah, absolutely. We are honoring you here.
That's another movie I saw dubbed in Spanish for probably the first 3 or 4 times.
He's the one that puts all these things
so
on
you heard negro. The Wash was dope, man. Again, being in the right place at the right time. I was with Dre every day. Up a Smoke tour.
Right.
I want to say 22, 23 cities in. DJ Pooh, shout out DJ Pooh, pulled up on Dre's bus. Just so y'all know, on the Upper Smoke tour, I stayed on Dre's bus because it was the only bus with no weed smoke. Everything else, you would think they made weed on the tour buses.
That's funny.
Upper Smoke was nothing but smoke, but Dre didn't smoke, so I was on his bus all the time. And one day, DJ Pooh just pulled up with a script. He was like, "This is some funny shit. I want to shoot this shit. And let's make it happen. And Dre was like, hell yeah. And the next thing I know, five months after we got off the Up and Smoke tour, we was shooting The Wash.
That's dope.
And I was a major part of it. So that was fun. Been around Snoop all day, every day. Snoop wouldn't use fake weed. They asked him to use fake weed for the movie. And he didn't. So therefore, I was high in all the scenes. Nigga, I felt like I've been smoking as long as him. But yeah, Snoop is my nigga, boy. One of the most talented dudes ever. Dre, just the whole set. DJ Pooh did an incredible job. Directing. Rest in peace, Lamont Bentley was in it with us. Shaq was in it. Ludacris was in it. I mean, the list, there was a ton. Exhibit was in it. It was a bunch of little cameos in it. But a lot of people don't ever sleep on that soundtrack. The Wash soundtrack by Dr. Dre. Oh, my God. Yeah, get that.
I'm glad you're here because I want to segue.
Thank you. I'm glad you're here also.
I want to segue to you're a sports enthusiast.
Oh, I'm a sports fanatic.
Me and AD have been bumping heads a lot.
Okay.
Here we go.
About Austin Reeves. Now,
Okay.
I think he's a cold-ass white boy.
Absolutely.
He gives him no fucking credit.
Okay, what is wrong with you, AD? Because if you're going to just say that, I'm a real sports fanatic, so you'd have to give me analytics and not just on some feelings. Because Austin Reeves is one of the coldest white boy / basketball players in the league right now. He's one of those dudes that, let's just say, I hope it don't happen. Say the Lakers traded him, he's gonna go somewhere else and get $200 million. Easy. He's that cold with it.
Now listen, he is absolutely 100% playing well.
So what do you guys butt heads on?
So he is definitely benefiting because he has the two best players in the league. So therefore, they ignore him a little bit, and he's getting opportunity.
Richard, you're talking basketball talk right now.
He's getting a lot of opportunities.
I hear you.
If he went to another team that didn't have those quality players, and they focused on him, me personally, I feel like he wouldn't do as well.
Can I reply to that?
How much would he average?
13 points per game.
That sounds like you ain't never seen a basketball game in your life, brother. Because I'm going to tell you straight up.
I played overseas.
Okay, but first of all, you know basketball. You can go back and forth with me on this. First of all, any team he would go to, they're not going to ask him to just literally be the guy. Wherever he goes, it's going to be similar situation. What I mean by that is Austin Reeves would have to go to a team that already has some pieces. You don't go, he's the franchise player and we're developing around him. I never said that, right?
Good.
Yeah, just so you know I understand basketball.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
I know you got the game now.
For the fact that I said that to you, that's to let you know.
I know you have an understanding.
He's going to go somewhere and be a fucking superstar. Why? Because if he goes somewhere and all he has to be is their Steve Kerr, and all he got to do is just post up and shoot, he's going to score 25, 30 with his eyes closed because that's all he's got to do. This dude has proven now he knows how to go to the rack. By no means, I'm not calling him the next Larry Bird. I'm not even saying he's Luka, right? Because Luka is special in his own way.
Right.
I just think from the little 3 or 4 years that he's been with the Lakers, that dude is literally gone up and up and up and up and up. And let's just be real. He's not playing with a young prime LeBron. He's playing with the LeBron as of the last 2-3 years, correct?
I mean, but LeBron...
No, LeBron's still great, amazing at his age.
He averaged 25 last year.
Absolutely. Better than half the league at his age. So
Right,
I'm with you
exactly.
on that. But 13 points is some six-man shit. That's like saying you can come off the bench and manage 13. No, he could start, and if he went to Boston, he'd get 25 points a game. If he went to, just name it. If he went to Miami, he'd get 25 points a game.
If he went to the Washington Wizards,
he would get 25 points a game. Because not only can Austin shoot, remember, he also has handles and go to the basket. He's not one of those white boys that we know the white boys over the years that are just catch and shoot guys.
Right.
You need them to win. You need that.
Absolutely.
And there's guys that's all they did. Hey, man,
those are definitely role players.
But this dude got a little bit more than just
he scored 51.
catching and shooting.
He scored 51 this season without LeBron or Luka on the court.
Great point.
That is a good point, but there's a lot of people that have successful games, and that's fine.
And it's okay to disagree.
Yeah.
To agree to disagree.
Absolutely.
AD. 13 points? Hell no. Shout out to Austin Reeves.
But you know what?
Shout out to Austin Reeves. I just played golf with him. No, what were you saying? I I have the pictures to prove it.
No, I bet you do.
You know I'm his manager, right? No, I'm his agent. No.
They're definitely probably going to trade him, but he's going to get the opportunity to prove that, and we're going to get to see what he really can do.
Well, now let's get super real. I love LeBron because he's on our team.
Right.
I love him because he's a cool dude. Mm-hmm. His daughter and my daughter, best friends. They go to the same school. Cool dude, right? But
This is a good school.
Oh, yeah.
This is a good school.
Yeah, I'm not going to say the name. I'll tell you off camera.
Right.
Shout out to Jay-Z. Awesome. Yeah, I see them every morning, too. But, yeah, we're not going to mention the name of that school. But shout out to Vin Diesel. Shout out to Vin Diesel.
You've done well. You've done well.
My daughter's best friends with his daughter, too. But I'm not bragging or anything. But, no. But he's 23 years in the game, dude. And I will fight for him. And I'll tell you, hey, man, you can talk all you want about that dude. At 43, is it? Or 42?
He's 41 now.
Okay.
He's about to be 42 in December.
At 41, LeBron is still better than 60% of the league.
For sure.
He's not one of those, I hate to say, we've all seen the declining veterans. They're like, dude, just sit down, man. You shouldn't still be out there. You can barely run. I don't want you to hurt yourself a lot. That dude is balling.
Absolutely.
And he's helping us out. The big talk was, can he fit in with the team? He even laughed in the post conference. It's like, the press conference, like, really, dude? Yeah, I know you guys are used to me being the star, but now you don't think I can fit in? I think he's fitting in just great. I think the only problem is OKC is out of this world right now.
Yes.
The oldest dude on the team is 25. Mm-hmm. They're young and they're incredible. I feel like we can have great games. And I'm the biggest Laker fan on the planet. Unless SGA throws out his knee and his back,
right?
I don't see us getting by those guys. I feel like they're the only ones in the way. Because we look nice. We went and got a bunch of pieces. Luka's incredible. We got old with the new. But them dudes, I think they're like 19 and 20-1 something right now.
Yeah.
They're on their way to having the greatest season in the history. They're just in the way, but they're young. They're babies, nigga. They're newborns.
They already won one, though.
Niggas are balling in baby shoes.
When you get one, it's different. Like, they came back this year with that already winning a championship, no pressure.
Hey, since you're laughing, at halftime, you know, most teams, they get a Gatorade, they over there drinking Similac. These niggas have Nike diapers, and they're killing people.
Wait, so you're not a Clippers fan?
You know what? I'm going to hurt you, bro. That's disrespectful. AD, where the fuck you get this dude? Oh, mixed ass nigga right here. Oh, different country ass nigga right here. No, when people bring that up, I do take it as offense. And I hope you agree with me, AD. All of us, real LA. If you're real LA, born and raised. Fan. Thank you. I tell people, some people flew here, we grew here.
There you go.
You feel me? The Clippers will always be the varsity team, the JV squad in this city. I'm not going to lie. They had their little window, okay, when Blake and Lob City and CP3 and, you know, Kobe was a little hurt, rest in peace. We didn't have it. Yeah, they had an opportunity to do something. That was that year or two. They just kept beating us. But I just ask you, AD, did they ever seal the deal?
Never.
Thanks, nigga, JV. With that being said, this is what I always tell people. If you ever do find a Clipper fan in LA, I guarantee you he's not from LA. Everybody that I know came from other places, right? Come to LA to be a star, to enjoy Hollywood. Whatever city they came from, they hated us, right?
Right.
They always wanted to beat the Lakers. But now that they live here, they had to latch on to somebody. Who they latch on to?
Clippers.
The Clippers. If you born and raised here in LA, I'm LA all day, like real talk. 24/7, 365, twice on Sundays. Dodgers, Lakers, Kings, Rams. I'm LA.
Love it. You got it now?
Do I have too much energy for you guys?
Not at all. This is what I will say. So now there's a rumor out there that you are a shoe fanatic. Is that true? Are you a shoe connoisseur?
Are you talking about a sneakerhead?
Yes.
Are you talking about a sneakerhead? You talking about them? Yeah, little Dion's on. Can you see them? Can you see those?
We can see them.
Oh, you see them? Okay, cool. You see how it matches the South Central Country Club? You see it? I don't know if y'all saw that.
How many pairs of shoes do you have?
The last time I counted, 1,900.
God damn.
Shit. I have a shoe shed on the side of my house. My shoe shed is a 2-bedroom apartment.
How do you know what the
With
See, I
nothing.
have a lot of shoes too, but I don't have.
The only
1900.
reason I know because they did an interview on me, and they actually came to my house and did the count. But I got to take you back. Way
Okay.
before the word sneakerhead.
Okay.
I was a sneakerhead. I was rocking Jordans on TV in the 90s. You know, like this is not a game. It's like when I say I was famous before Facebook and Instagram and all this new shit.
Right.
Tell people, how many followers? They gotta have people following me for 33 years. I'm verified in real life. I really mean that. But I didn't even know that was the word for it. I just remembered by the time I was 22, 23, I was like, okay, I don't have room in my 1-bedroom apartment to keep all these shoes. A few years later, there's this thing called sneakerheads. I didn't know. I just collected. I didn't collect to sell. I didn't collect for business. No, because I like sneakers. I think it had a lot to do because when I was a kid, my mama didn't spend no money on sneakers.
Yeah.
So when I made money, I'm like, nigga, I'm going to buy every pair of shoes that I always wanted. Like, I'll never forget, I want to say 1984, 9th grade, Michael Jordan's rookie year. Jordans come out. Fox Hills Mall. 16th birthday. My mom was like, what you want? Like, I want to get some Jordans. She's like, well, then get you some Jordans. I was like, yeah. We went to the Foot Locker, Fox Hills Mall, tried on my little Jordans, put them up on the thing. She about to check out, and she's like, how much? He said $100. My mama said, nigga, does the ball come with the shoes? Is Michael Jordan coming out from the back? Is what I want to know. I just want to know, will you be playing on the team, nigga? That's what I want to $100 for a pair of shoes? You have lost your goddamn mind. She's like, oh, you can take these little fucking shoes back. Ask me what shoes I left with.
What did you leave with?
A pair of white low-top Chuck Taylors for $22. And in my heart, I said, one day I'm going to be able to buy the goddamn Jordans. That was 16, right? How about I didn't get a pair of Jordans till I was able to pay for them myself.
Wow.
At 21 years old. So ever since, I just had to give y'all the backstory. I guess when you could never get it, and when you get some money, you gonna go crazy? Oh, nigga, I went crazy. I would match my Jordans with my pajamas. And the rest was it. Like, after that, man, then the 90s come around and hip hop gets big, and that was just my thing. I was a sneakerhead. I will never forget. I got to tell you this story because we're on the topic of hip hop. You guys all know who Master P is?
Of course.
Remember in the early 2000s, all the rappers had their own shoe deals? Mm-hmm. Remember 50 Cent had a shoe?
Yeah.
Jay-Z had a shoe.
The Game for a little bit.
Game had a shoe for like 20 minutes. You know, Snoop had a shoe. Everybody had shoes, right? That was the thing. I don't know, this might be dating me, but anybody remember Source Magazine?
Yeah, of course.
Vibe Magazine?
Yeah.
Vibe Magazine.
Yeah, Vibe.
Okay,
yeah.
Vibe, yeah.
Yeah, BET, all these rappers now, they wearing shoes. I'm like, yeah. Do you know what shoe I wanted to add to my collection? But I could not find it in LA for nothing.
What's that?
And he was one of the biggest rappers at the time. Master P. Do you remember Master P had some shoes?
No.
They were called the P Millers. And they were running commercials on BET. They were Vibe Magazine, Source Magazine. I wanted a pair of some P Millers. I found out there was only 2 people in the world with the P Millers. It's him and his son, Lil Romeo. They were the only 2 people. So check this out, AD. Mm-hmm. I had a show booked in New Orleans.
Okay.
I think with whatever that year was, that there was the Super Bowl in New Orleans. There was a lot of them. I want to say early 2003, 4, 5, something like that. And I was like, here's my chance to get some P Millers. He's on top of the world. Nah. Remember, body, rada, all that. I'm like, I know I could find some P Millers in his hometown.
Right.
Whatever the biggest mall is in New Orleans, I go in the mall, bro. I'm like, yep, pull up to the Foot Locker. I need some P. Millers, size 10. They're like, but we ain't got no P. Millers in here. You might have to try Champs. So I'm like, okay, go down to Champs. I'm like, yo, I'm at Champs. Yo, I need them P. Millers, size 10. They're like, we ain't got them P. Millers. You might have to go down to Foot Action. I'm like, okay. Go down to Foot Action, right? I go down to Foot Action. I'm like, yo, y'all got the P. Millers, size 10? And they're like, we ran out them things. You might have to go down to Athlete's Foot. Okay, I'm on my 5th shoe store in the mall, New Orleans, hometown. He's platinum right now. Yo, don't tell me y'all ain't got the P. Millers also. Like, man, we ain't got them P. Millers. Hometown. You would never in a million years guess where the hell I found the P. Millers. All 3 of y'all, just throw it out.
Walmart.
What store or what city?
Where you think I found it? I was in New Orleans. Where you think I found it?
Big 5.
All right, where you think I found the shoes at? Huh? No. Walgreens. $10. $5 a shoe. I went up in there at 3 o'clock in the morning and get some toothpaste and condoms, and I left with 2 Master P shoes.
That is hilarious.
Do you remember the condoms?
I used the condoms, but I didn't use the shoes because they were ugly as fuck. I wanted these shoes so bad. I went through all this shit and I get them at Walgreens. They were ugly as hell. So yeah, I just had to tell that story. Yeah, but this is how I know the game changed, AD, with the whole evolution of hip hop, right? Remember, like I said, early 2000s, it was the big boom. Reebok got behind Jay-Z, 50 Cent. Everybody had their own shoes, right? But here's how I know the game changed. When Adidas gave Kanye West that $400 million for them Yeezys. A lot of people don't know that Yeezy became the #1 selling shoe in Adidas history. A shoe company that was first. Right. They came around knowing my history. 1936 Olympics. And they were the first to put out shoes. They got the money, but they gave him $400 million. I knew the game had changed, and hip-hop was honestly here when a rapper is selling more shoes than a basketball player.
Wow.
That's how I knew. I was like, the game has changed. But it took me back to when James Harden signed, right? I don't know if you guys know this story. When James Harden got his deal with Adidas, which was around 12 years ago, he signed a $254 million deal with Adidas. And how about that week that he signed, they busted him walking around in the mall in some Jordans. Damn. I guess the Adidas for him wasn't ready yet. All I know is, AD, if you give me $254 million,
talk about it.
I'm changing my name to Adidas Thomas.
All day.
I'm getting 3 stripes tattooed on my face. You understand? If I played pro basketball and the heads of Adidas were like, look, Alex, for tonight's game, we want you to wear the new Yeezy hard bottom church shoes. You know what I would say? Thank you, Jesus. Yeah, I'd be out on the basketball court. Other players be like, "What are those?" I'd be like, "These are the Hallelujah 11s. These are the won't he do it 3s. Yep, these are the look at God 1s." Real talk.
Now, hey, I want to go back a little bit to Lakers Clippers because I heard you have a crazy story with the Lakers and Clippers.
Oh yeah, that was part of it. What I told you earlier, but I'll never forget. 1989, I went to see the Lakers versus the Clippers. Okay. At the LA Sports Arena. Okay. You remember the LA Sports Arena? Yeah. Remember, I always told you the Clippers have always been the JV squad. Speaking of shoes, we all know all professional basketball teams since the beginning of time, they all have shoe deals. Yes. The Clippers were so bad in 1989, they were the only team in all of NBA that did not have a shoe deal. Wow. So the Clippers would be up in the mall in Foot Locker buying their own shoes. And they were picking shoes like LA Gears. The ones that light up. We went to the game and they are playing against the Lakers and all them niggas' shoes were lighting up. That is crazy. That's how bad the Clippers were. The Clippers were so horrible, they didn't have the money, right? So that game that I went to play, went to see them that night, the Lakers versus the Clippers, at the sports arena, I'll never forget, it was a torrential rain that night. And there was a hole in the roof at the sports arena. One side of the floor was flooded. These niggas played a professional half-court basketball game. These niggas played horse on TV. Magic Johnson, that's an H, nigga. True story. Yep.
So, like you mentioned before, you love golf. Who have you played golf with?
Oh my God!
I always see Chris Spencer online. I see he got a group of guys he play with. Do you play with that group?
You must have not been following me then, because I'm part of the group.
I thought I seen you, but I wasn't sure.
Yes, I'm part of that whole.
That's your group.
That's for all of us Black Hollywood golfers: Anthony Anderson, Don Cheadle, Chris Spencer, Dondre Whitfield, Flex Alexander. All of us, we play now. Obviously, we got all the new dudes.
Okay.
We've all been playing 25 years plus. We've been doing this, right? The beautiful thing about being a golfer / comedian, it was my hustle. A lot of people didn't know golf was like my hustle for like the last 20 years of my life, money-wise.
Oh,
and not from golf, from hosting all the pro athletes, foundations, in golf tournaments.
Okay.
These pro athletes, for 1 hour, would pay more than me having to go do 6 shows at the Miami Improv. These dudes would pay me more for 1 hour than me having to do 5 shows in Phoenix this weekend. And I'm getting free golf. I'm doing what I love to do.
Right.
I'm helping them raise money for their foundation, and the room is filled with other pro athletes that are like, hey, I'm doing mine in March. I'm doing mine in April. I'm doing mine. Like, literally, you name the Black Hall of Famer. When it comes to baseball, basketball, football, they all have golf tournaments. They all need a host. And that was my hustle for like 20 years. So golf has been very, very good to me. I found a way, and who knew eventually I'd have my own clothing line. I have all those relationships, and everybody's loving it. South Central Country Club. But yeah, man, I don't play as much as I used to because now I have babies.
Right.
I play a lot more on the road than I play at home. So like this year, we're in December right now. I performed in 32 cities this year doing stand-up. Wow. And I would say I play golf in 27 of those cities. If it ain't raining, if it ain't snowing, my clubs are on my back, and I take them to every city. I always tell people I ain't got shit to do to Showtime.
Now, I see LeBron playing golf now.
Shout out to LeBron.
Have you played with LeBron?
I have not played. I have not played with either one of them.
Oh, you haven't played?
I've been friends with both of them for 20-something years.
You don't know if they're good or not?
No, I know they're not good because I've watched the videos. But that's okay because they're new.
Okay.
So anybody that takes that as a no. Golf is something like they're about to find out right now that you could be a trillionaire and you can't buy a golf game.
There you go.
Honestly, it is known as the hardest sport in all of sports. And that is why every Hall of Famer, everybody that was the greatest at whatever they did, when it was all said and done and retired, they went to golf. Because you're not going to conquer it. You're not going to get it right away. It doesn't care about your social status, who you are, whether you're gay, straight, whatever your gender is. It doesn't matter how much money you got in the bank. When I play golf, and I played with a whole lot of guys. There's foursomes I played in where one guy got $1 billion, another dude has $1 million, another dude got $300,000, and I got $30 in my pocket. And I'm hanging with them for 4 hours. So at the end of that round, they either gonna like me, hate me, or invite me back for tomorrow. And I used to get the invite back for tomorrow. Got it. Because they had a ball with me, they laughed. You find out real quick in 4 hours if you're fucking with people. You find out in golf if they're cheaters, if they'll cheat you on the golf course, they will cheat you in life. So shout out to all the new booties, Kev Hart and LeBron and all them that love the game now. But yeah, they're about to be in for a long ride. You don't get good right away.
Now, in your group of guys that you play with, all superstars in the entertainment industry, who is the cheater?
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. All those dudes that I play with, all of Black Hollywood, they're all stand-up dudes. Oh, okay. They're all stand-up. None of my boys, Anthony, Dwayne Martin, Will Smith, and none of those are cheaters. Okay. Because that's all you got. It goes beyond the golf course. Because all of us from different hoods, from all over the
Right.
world, and at the end, it's a respect. If you cheat, man, we're not fucking with you. and don't be a cheater and you trying to bet.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you trying to bet? Are you trying to cheat me? Oh, yeah, this is the last time I call you, nigga. You know
So
what I
when
mean?
y'all play, y'all betting?
Oh, yeah. We play for skins. Some guys are gamblers, some aren't. I love the game so much that I like having more fun. I specialize in having fun on golf courses. But I'm nice to the point where I can get anybody at any given day.
Got it.
Like I actually don't let the jokes fool you. I really do play. I really do play golf. You know what I mean? So I can bet with anybody. But there's guys that are better than me that are lower handicaps. You know what I mean? So.
What's the most you have bet on a game?
Say it again.
The most you have bet on a game.
The most I've bet on a game. Again, I'm not a. I don't take my whole bank account out to the golf courses like some people do, because I still want to have a roof over my head. But I've witnessed millions go down on the golf course.
Wow.
Yes, brother. Yes.
Millions?
Brother, I've seen it with my own eyes.
Ugh.
I've seen
And they
it.
writing checks after the game.
Oh, no, it's cash.
Oh.
But now niggas got Venmos and you know what I mean? And what do you call it? Cash apps and all that. I remember one time, I'm not going to say no names, but Michael Jordan was in the group. And I was playing in Chicago, and he lost the bet. He didn't want to have to pay, but he didn't have the cash on him. So right as we're all in the parking lot, sitting there talking shit, he made a quick call. He's like, yeah, bring me $500,000. Yeah, cash. It's in the white bag. Yeah, it's in the blue Mercedes in the white bag. Right, bring that. He's like, this thing, right? About 10 minutes later, you just see this little assistant pull up with a bag. Nigga threw them, there go your money, nigga. I'm gonna get my shit back tomorrow. Like, I've seen it, like the cash and everything. Like, I was like, whoa.
Now, speaking of Michael Jordan just created his own golf course.
Absolutely, the Grove.
And have you had the opportunity to play on
I
it
have
yet?
not played it yet. Grove
Okay.
23, that's definitely on my bucket list.
Got you.
It's new as of like the last 5 years.
Yeah.
Super exclusive. You got to be invited.
Right.
I know all the right people. I just haven't got to get there yet.
Well, you mentioned Michael Jordan, so I figured you...
Oh, yeah, no, he's not one of my close friends. I know him. He knows me, I know him. But
Right.
he actually sponsored my golf tournament for years. Shout out to DJ Khaled and all these new dudes that are doing it big. But when I first started doing my golf tournaments, and I did them 5 years in a row, Mountain Gate Country Club right up here in Bel Air, I did it real big. 5 years in a row, Jordan was my sponsor. So I always... hosted for him and did stuff. Shout out to Reggie Saunders and all the guys, Gentry, Humphreys, all the people that work with Jordan. They always looked out for me.
So the only person that I know that really plays golf, and he exposed me to it, he took me on a couple of trips, was Steve Harvey.
Oh,
are you better than Steve?
Oh yeah. I'm better
You can
than
beat Steve.
But I love Steve Harvey. He's like a mentor of mine. I used to play in his tournament every
Right.
year. What happens is golf takes time. And guys like Steve work.
Right.
Like, golf is not his job. That dude works. That nigga got 9 jobs and loving it, enjoying it with his beautiful wife and making a lot of money. He loves the sport. You know what I mean? Like, let's say Chris Tucker. We play a lot together. All us
I
comics.
played with Chris.
Yeah, we all play each other. But when you get a bunch of comics, we're more laughter. And being silly and talking shit. We're not like the athletes, they are on some other shit. They be like serious, like that last hole, nigga, have my money in nickels and dimes. Comedians, we different. Yeah, you got to pay up, but it ain't that serious.
Right.
So, yeah.
So what projects are you working on currently?
Right now, I'm selling pit bull puppies. I got Range Rover rims. No. Right now, man, I have a few projects that I'm pitching in meetings for new TV shows and new movies that I've created. The 1 hour special coming soon.
I love it.
Alex Thomas, True Hollywood Stories. And the animated series on Netflix, Motel Magic. That keeps me busy.
Got it.
Like crazy too. And other than that, just stand up all over the country, coming to a city near you. Maybe just make sure they, go to my Instagram, Funny Man Alex Thomas. Funny Man Alex Thomas, one word. Also, my golf page. I have a golf page. So you said you hadn't seen me on golf. It's I'm Inglewoods.
Okay.
I am INGLE Woods, WOODS.
Have you played with Tiger?
I've never played with Tiger. That would be the greatest. That's on the bucket list also. You know, I don't. If I get a chance to play with Tiger and we both 88, I'm gonna be able to say I played golf with Tiger.
There you go.
And then South Central Country Club. Yeah. So we're
gonna do something special for that.
Yeah.
So before we get out of here, since we know you're one of the greatest storytellers when it comes to,
thank you.
Yeah. Funny as hell. All your stories are great. Can you leave us with a Hollywood story that's not going to be in your special?
Oh, damn. Whew. You need to give me a second.
Take a second.
Because there's so many.
Zero pressure.
A Hollywood story. It's not going to, because a lot of my stories are going to be all on this. Oh, I think one. It's not exactly Hollywood, but it's entertainment.
I love it.
So I'll start it off. So you want to hear a story, huh?
Yes.
Okay. One story I had that is just near and dear to me because it was the beginning of my career, and it was 1993 at Birdland West. In Long Beach.
Okay.
Did you ever go to Birdland?
I don't know what Birdland is.
Ever heard about it? Birdland was the hottest club in Long Beach in the early 90s, but they had comedy on Tuesday nights. So 1993, I'm about to get this $1,500 for amateur comedy night. But the night before the show, I go to Spike Lee's Jungle Fever premiere. Remember the movie Jungle Fever?
Yeah.
Hottest movie out. I went to the little premiere, and they were giving out gifts. They gave out red Jungle Fever hats. I'm like, oh, I'm about to kill him. I'm in this amateur competition, man. I got to fit. I'm going to start from the top. I went to the Beverly Center the next day. I said, I'm going to get me a red and white polo rugby. Remember polo rugby?
Yeah.
They were hot at that time, right? Real simple outfit. Tan khakis, red and white polo shirt, red Jungle Fever hat. I had some white Chuck Taylors on. I'm about to go win this competition. I pull up to Birdland West in Long Beach and forgot Long Beach is all Crips. It was so banged out, AD, that the valet parkers had blue vests on. I was like, oh my God. And they are all looking at me like, bro, do you know where you are? And I was just like, I just want to go in here and tell these jokes. Man, I never forget, TK Kirkland was the host.
Oh, shit.
TK brought me on stage. I get on stage. I haven't even been on the stage for 3 seconds. And they are violently booing me. I mean, boo, I hate you, boo, kill yourself, boo, follow something sharp, boo, go play in traffic, boo. I didn't even tell a joke. Why are they booing me? Next thing I know, something hits me in the face. It's chicken bones. Hit me in my face again, chicken bones. They're booing me. They're throwing chicken bones at me, and all of a sudden the whole crowd starts jingling their keys. So I guess that's what T. Kirkland, if the comic was bad, jingle your keys. I don't think he said throw chicken bones at the nigga. And everybody's booing me. I'm like, what the hell's going on, right? And then right in the front row, two of the biggest Crips I've ever seen in my life. Their feet are on the stage. They pull up their shirts, and both of them, I'll never forget, nickel-plated Glocks. And he just looked at me, we gonna kill you, cuz. You dead, homie. You dead, homie. Flamed up, you dead, homie. Chicken bones hit me. Cheese jiggling, two Crips. I thought it looked like it was a Crip convention. I didn't know it was a Crip convention. And I'm up here in red and white. I did not know what's going on, right? All of a sudden, everybody in the place is dying laughing. I never said a word. Why are they dying laughing? Because I peed on myself. I guess they thought that was my joke. Oh, he the pee-pee comedian. He peed on himself. Remember I told you I had on tan khakis?
Right.
Nigga, it looked like I jumped in the nearest river. When I tell you, I was soaked. And I'm like up here, they're booing me. All of a sudden, they started laughing. I'm like, what the fuck? I don't know. So then next thing you know, the DJ plays the music.
Oh, my God.
I never said a word.
Oh, my goodness.
I get on stage. TK Kirkland's like, he's like, nigga, what happened? I've seen you before. You funny. I was like, they gonna kill me. He's like, what? I'm like, the niggas in the front row, they're Crips, they have guns, and they just said they're gonna kill me. He's like, nigga, which one? I'm gonna get. I was like, no. They might kill you also. Don't do it. Whatever, nigga. He got on. It was like, who the niggas with the guns? I was like, oh God, they're gonna kill us all. And I tell you, I ran to my car. When I tell you, I ran, pee looked like I was swimming to my car. That much pee was in my. I never had a gun pulled on me.
Okay.
I felt like they were going to kill me on stage. I can't believe that's only been doing comedy 2 years. I ran to my car. I got the fuck out of Long Beach. How about I came back the next year?
Ooh.
And won the $1,500.
Talk about it.
In disguise. Ask me what I wore on stage.
What you wear?
I know.
I had a pink Argyle sweater on, some penny loafers, and some jeans, and suspenders. I looked like a ghetto-ass Urkel.
There you go. Non-violent.
Non-violent, and won the competition.
I love it. Beautiful.
True Hollywood story.
Awesome.
Well, thank you for joining us and sharing all those stories.
Gracias. I appreciate being here. This is very good to me. I wanted to say that to you all day.
I'm down 162 pounds in 6 months, and it feels great. Looking at myself in the mirror is a trip. I marvel at myself now because I'm like, man, I've done this in 6 months. 6 months is not that long ago.
I started this program back on July 1st at 288.5 pounds. Today I weighed in at 184. When I first got here, I was sad and depressed and stressed out. Over time, I regained my self-esteem, my willpower, my determination, and those things have helped me to grow and become happier with myself and in life.
Use code TFU10 for a discount on the full body cleanse.